devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand. Call
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for coming and hanging out. Yeah, my apologies for the delay. I was actually in a little I mean, we're kind of using StreamYard as like a meeting medium, right? Instead of like, Zoom and all that stuff. So anyway, it was myself, Marine MGB, um not in the first 4 minutes, okay? MGB and Keith, 2A Dad, or the 2A Boys, and Shogun Customs, Angry Sarge, Benchies Go Boom. It was a whole little family get together, and we're doing a little creator get together because you know what? Freedom Crew University has existed for a year as of about a week ago. So congratulations. That's probably way too loud on the mic. Sorry. And now that just sounds disgusting. Either way, congratulations to Freedom Crew University. Those are the boys, and gotta show some support. Yeah, so a bunch of you. Before I get started, hold on, let me get some nicotine. Hold on. So a bunch of you guys hit me up being funny using DLD hardware. Some people actually hit me up using DLD hardware, and Zanti hit me up using DLD hardware. And yesterday evening, I was going through and I was like, man, how come every time I respond, um, it's showing me that I respond to myself? So I was like, there's got to be something here, right? There's got to be an issue, or Anyway, I talked to Jonah, who's been helping so much with the website and getting everything back up and running in the store and just the merchant services and the payment portal and the credit card processor. And dude, it is so much, right? But either way, I ended up, for those of you that may have not heard this, I ended up using all the services that FFLs generally use, so that way I wasn't stuck getting, using these companies that hate us. So these are firearm related companies that are totally down with that, and I'm not selling any firearms or anything even closely related, just like jigs and tools and parts and stuff like that. So I figured this is the best way to not get canned in the future. Anyway, I started seeing all these messages and I was like, you know what? Turning over a new leaf. The second I see them, I'm going to respond to them right away. And I did. Only I realized that because of the way that it was set up, I was responding to myself and only to myself. So Zanti, I responded to you nearly immediately, and I got the follow up message that was your picture, and t- save the picture, and all that, and then I started realizing, oh my goodness, every single customer message that I've ever gotten that I responded to immediately has never been answered. Yeah, so there's that. So we fixed it, but man, there has never been just like so many challenges and hurdles and problems and just things getting in the way of getting DLD hardware back up and running. And goodness gracious, man, it's just been such an undertaking. But I'm grateful for all you guys for all the support and everything. Even when I was talking about the punches, man, like it's a set of 4 punches, and they're the they're the flat slab side punches like that are like made specifically to use on the side of an AR receiver. See how they're flat like that? And this one is flat. I don't have the other one that's literally designed. It's a roll pin starter, and usually I looked at Brownells and it's $15 for one singular punch. Okay, and that's kinda crazy because I sell the whole pack of all 4 punches, roll pin starter, roll pin, pin with a dimple, and then a, small and a medium punch, all for, like, 11.99 or 12 bucks, something like that. So I'm not head cracking everyone. I'm trying to do something to, just to keep look, when people just come in and just throw money at me, like, I don't feel, you know, great about that. But when they come and actually purchase something and it supports them and building and supports the channel and all that, like, bro, I love it. So anyway, so that's the deal. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So if anyone is here for the first time and you don't know how we get down, the only reason that this stream can exist, the show can exist, and I have a whole bunch of dope guests lined up for the next week or two. I'm still closing some we're working on things to get everything like solidified 100%. But um, there may be an owner of one of the largest frame and receiver companies coming on here. Yeah, thanks to a viewer actually connecting me. They come in a DLD sack. They do. But anyway, for everyone out here, if you don't know how we get down, look, I take usually the first 10 minutes just greeting every single channel member that's here. And then after that, I come back and I greet everybody else as well. So usually it's about the first 10 minutes. If you're coming back and you're watching this, the next day or the day after, whatever, if you're watching it on rerun, then, oh, is this the other punch? Yeah, there's a roll pin punch. Look at that. Bam, bam, slab side, baby. Yeah, those are on DLD hardware as well. I'm still working on getting my products up. The website is not done. All right. So for anyone that's thank you, Kurt. Appreciate you dropping the Lizink. But yeah, for anyone out there that's like, dude, your website is not I know it's not done because it's not done. I got my punches and replaced the old ones with these in my toolkit. Thank you, DLD After Dark. Nice, man. Thank you, brother. And anyone that came on and like that night bought punches, I just assumed that you were from the stream, so I threw like sticker packs and stuff in there. So just trying to show some love because I appreciate all you guys. But again, like I said, the only way that this show can go on and is honestly is you guys, right? And the fact that all the chat, like the only way that any funding is coming through, nothing is coming from YouTube because let's be real, you know how YouTube gets down. They don't love any of this stuff back here, okay? They don't love any of this stuff. back here. They also don't love what's on my waistband. Strap check, but we'll get to that in a second. All right, so let's go ahead and greet all the channel members. So first off, I want to say congratulations to our boy Dang old Matt, who was first in the chat this evening. Dang old Matt, my guy, I appreciate you being first. And of course, Kurt was right behind him, like ching, congrats on first. You know he was sitting there watching. You know it. Kurt also is not only a mod, is not only the low key producer of the show. Don't tell anyone, but also he's a channel member, and I appreciate you. We also got Mark Tucka, Mopka up in here. What's up, Mark Tucka? Appreciate you coming and hanging out as well. We got Zanty in the building. What's up, Zanty? Also a channel member. Mike McClune, the goon, coming home soon. Appreciate you coming through as well. Also a channel member. Let's see, Zanty, Kurt 24, Mike McClune. Zanty, Mark Tucka, Mopka, Toy Town Inc. My guy, great to see you. Appreciate you. I'm trying to get down. It's hard to do because I got the mic stand here, so I can't do like a true salute. I don't really like doing a left-handed salute. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But either way, Toy Town, shout out to you and Wifey Poo. I'm sure both of you are watching. Kurt 24, Mike McClune, Zanty Misfit. Hey, not my name. What's up? Not my name. Also with Chinamemba. Yo, Mr. Propane in the building. Also with Chinamemba. Not my name. Zanty. Blue Curtain Burner. What's up, Blue Curtain Burner? Appreciate you coming and hanging out as well. Okay, you got it. You got it. Oh, hold on. Did I think I misread that. Hold on. Oh man, that's creative. So you gotta know that sending a text that long while I'm live, I gotta read the whole thing. I can't just take. Anyway, so let's see. Xanthi Misfit, Kurt 24, Toy Town. Let's see who else we got in here. What other Chena members? Chena members. Mike McClune, The Goon, Kurt 24, Toy Town Inc., Mark Tucka. Let's see who else we got. Z, what's up, Z? Good to see you. Also, dude, I appreciate, dude. You guys are constantly reaching out and emailing and hit me up on Instagram and stuff like that, and I really do appreciate it for real because you know you guys are awesome. Let's see. Did I miss? Where's Fluffy? Did I miss Fluffy? Hold on. I think it's only showing me top chat right now. Hold on. If you're a channel member, excuse me. If you're a channel member, sound off in chat because it looks like I can't see everybody now. So if I miss you, I apologize. Kurt 24, Z, Flying Rich Firearms in the building. What's up, Flying Rich Firearms? And also Flying Rich in the building. What's up? I don't know how you toggle between accounts that quickly. Good God. Let's see. Vulcan, Kurt 24, Z, Mike McClune, Blue Curtain Burner, using MGB as an excuse for tardiness. Of course, they wouldn't let me leave. What can I say? What can I say? Live life in the building. What up? What up? Oh, we got some new folks up in here. 308. I like it. Let's see. Red Dawn, my guy. What's up, Red Dawn? Let's see. Also a channel member, Mike McClune, Flying Ridge, Kurt 24. Hey, there he is. Aggie. What's up, Aggie? Good to see you. Also a channel member. Let's see. Zanti, Kurt 24. TMF Hall. What's up? TMF A Hall. You're such an a-hole. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Also a channel member. We got Fluffy Bunny. What's up, fam? Also a channel member. Aggie, Flying Rich, Kurt 24, Barton Fink. What's up, Barton Fink? Great to see you. Also a channel member. There he is. Fluffy Bunny. What's up, Fluffy Bunny? Let's see. Agorizer, JC9 in the building. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Dark, Haiti has a new warlord. His name is Barbecue. Haiti is ran by a gang of cannibals. I've heard. I wasn't hip when I saw you last, but now I'm hip, and it just goes to show you what a medium-sized untrained group can achieve. Shout out to the federal government. I'm just saying. Lightning McQueen, my guy, what's popping? Good to see you. Also a channel member. Live Life, Lightning McQueen, JC9. Did I say what's up? Happy to be alive. Lost breath and thought I'm about to pass out. We woke up face down in the pond, feeling like I was uppercutting the chin. What? Is that like a real thing? Did that actually happen, bro? That's a little scary. If you're running out of breath and like fainting like that, like go to the doctor. Well, I don't have health insurance. Go to the doctor so you don't die. I love seeing your name in chat. All right. I would love to continue seeing your name in chat. Zanti, Fluffy Bunny, let's see, Red Dawn. We got Dekind too, who says was just watching a video. Excellent. Would you care to elaborate? What video were you watching? Or is it personal? If it's personal, please don't share. I'm just playing. Let's see, JC9, Lightning McQueen, Red Dawn, Kurt 24, Rip Dingo, Agarizer Yo, not my name. Let's see, I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. The ways we love the okay, so that was actually Jonah. And then when you click, so at the bottom of my website, if you go to DLD Hardware and you click at the bottom, there's a line that says reasons why we love the ATF. And then you click on it and it says, we're sorry, this page doesn't exist. I was like, Jonah, that's dope, but I don't like saying reasons why I love the ATF. He was like, I know, but it's funny because it's, it's good. Jason Yoing, great to see you, man. Also a channel member. Hope you and wifey are good. Zanti, Jason, let's see who else. Zanti, Kurt 24. Let's see, JC Neener, Agarizer, Jason Ewing. Let's see. Hey, there he is. T for Tejas. What's up, fam? Good to see you. And guys, my apologies. I am behind in chat. There she is. Shana member. Great to see you. T for Tejas, my guy, also with Shana member. Shana. And this is why I love y'all. Welcome, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much. Yo, like built in, you guys are incredible, man. Thank you so much. Dang, Jason Ewing member for 15 months, sounding off. Thumbs up, mofos. And to the guests backstage, give me just a sec. We'll wrap this up and then I'll bring you guys in. Fluffy Bunny, Kurt 24, Mike McClune, Jason, let's see, Barton Fink, Shauna. Hey, too many choices. What's up, fam? TMC, great to see you. Live Life, TMC, Red Dawn Readiness, Johnny Ba, great to see you. Let's see, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. And Mark Tucker, the Mop, great to see you. Question: how does a whistleblower from Boeing keep a finger on a trigger after offing himself? That's an excellent question. The answer is that they use that device like in that Mark Wahlberg movie Shooter. That's the only thing I can think of. And all the honorable super glue, all the honorable mentions. We got James in the chat. We got Warsaw. What's up, Warsaw? BV Luminous. What's up, fam? James, Mr. BS. Great to see you. Let's see. BV Luminous. Frag Out, my guy. If you have not seen, if you want to be impressed, go to Frag Out's Instagram and go to his website. You will be blown away. For real though, you will. He does some of the sickest laser engraving on firearms you could ever imagine. One day, just wait. One day, either you or your kids or your grandkids are going to be running around the country trying to collect his work because of how dope it is. Because artists don't live forever, and he is an artist, straight up. So put some spec on his name. Just like they're going to be running after Shogun frames in the next generation. All right. Let's see. James, Mr. BS, BB Luminous. Let's see. I know I missed some more. Let's see. Testing. 1, 2, 3. What's up, brother? Great to see you. And everyone. Oh, Joe Morris, my guy. Great to see you, Joe. And everyone else, if I missed you, my apologies. We got to get moving. Hey, Ron Bayer, there he is. Okay, so anyone else, if you're here and I missed you, we'll make sure we shout you out during the show. And let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is I want to bring on, I guess, tonight's co-host, which a lot of you guys know. If you've watched anything firearm related on YouTube, chances are you've gotten a chance to know Flying Rich. Now, Flying Rich kept bugging me to get him this punch. Was it a roll pin starter or a roll pin punch?
Oh, it was the offset punch.
Oh, hold on. Here, take this.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. There you go.
That
nice.
is so cool.
You already bent it? How'd you already bend it?
No, it's not bent.
That's crazy.
It's an optical illusion.
Oh, okay. All right. I was gonna say because my new ones would never come bent like that. And also, if you guys have ever looked at, oh, there you go. Look at that. See, facts, frag out. Yes. Did I see Clint Eastwood up in here? We got deplorable bitter clinger. What's up, bro? I thought I saw soon. Hopefully not soon enough. You need to stay here though. That's like when we die. They finally recognize our work when we die. But not only will you be looking for incredible frag out engraved uppers and lowers and stuff like that. But if you have ever seen a master stippler, man, let me tell you what, some of the best frames I have ever seen in my life are done by the one, the only Shogun Customs, my guy. Great to see
What's
you.
up, man? What's up, dude? That's
Dude.
quite the intro. I appreciate
Oh man,
it.
and look, I am dead ass. Like, take money. What's up, bro? Look, there's a lot of really good stipplers out there, but
Yeah.
you just put an extra step of just artistry, artistic. What do you call it? Like an
He's extra
artesian
artsy.
twist. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, you coming up with the hybrid uh uh stippling, like where you have both lasering for like the cleanliness of the outline and the textures, but then you have the actual functional texture of hand stippling and making it look like a robot did it, man. You're taking it to a next level. So ladies and gentlemen, go check out thank you, Kurt, Shogun Customs. And even Kurt also says that his stippling is
I'm
awesome.
just assuming Shogun
have-
Customs is like OCD knee.
Probably his shop is way cleaner than all of our like places combined.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. So let's so I did not come up with the hybrid idea.
Oh, you
Stipplers,
didn't? Okay.
no. Yeah, it's something that stipplers have been doing long before I got into the game. So I just came out with my own design, I guess is what you could say. Typically, hybrid designs kind of falling within the same design characteristics. You have some, your side panel is generally laid out this way, and then your front and back strap is generally laid out this way. And then you have some people that kind of like tweak some corners and stuff. So,
Yeah.
I do try to put my own spin on stuff, put my own personality in there. I want it to be unique. another owner of a Shogun frame after Kurt. What's up,
Yeah,
buddy?
yeah. That's right. Kurt got a Shogun frame, right?
Yep, he
Dude,
got it. Yeah.
one day I'll get a Shogun. Look, I'll be honest. You and I talked, and I was thinking, like, man, I got some OEM frames. I wouldn't mind doing like a 19, or the issue is that all of my Gen 5s are colored frames, so they wouldn't like turn out exactly the same. But then I started carrying my old Glock 21, and I was like, ooh, Glock 21 wouldn't be a bad idea, but
Well,
I
we
don't
can
even know
always.
which.
I'm sorry. We can always re-Cerakote. If you have a frame that you're married to, you really like it, but it's Cerakoted, we can always re-Cerakote it too. So keep that in mind.
Hey, I didn't even think about that, man. That's
See, we'll
why we
slap a,
get
a
together.
Shogun slide on top too, man. You have the full
Ooh,
package.
ooh. If you guys have not seen the Shogun slide, go look. So shout out your Instagram. Well, we'll go through the whole thing and
You
we'll
mean
introduce you
the
guys.
the IG that says IG Shogun Customs?
Yeah.
That part?
Look at his IG handle there. So let's go through before we start. We'll start with you, Rich. Just let everyone know because we're just starting. We got like just under 60 people in here. More will come because if you build it, they will come. Let's jump in and Rich, let them know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
So I am Flying Rich. You can get me all my social media on flyingrich.com, and potentially soon in the future 3D printed tail hooks for my website.
Nice.
So tell me, I'll go back into this, a little bit of pitch. Put a one in the chat if you would buy a 3D printed tail hook
For a fraction of the cost
or
of an
like
actual tail
a
hook.
third of the cost thereabouts of an actual tail hook.
Yep. Yeah, it's dope. I like it. Honestly, the tail hook on my Scorpion Evo, I love that thing.
I was going to
And
send this one to you.
yeah, I'm down to try it out
To test
and
it.
yeah, take a look at it. I wanna make sure that it's like, I think depending on if
Look
you're
at
doing
Shayna.
PLA plus or um PLA plus or nylon or some type of other maybe glass filled or something that it'd be tough to see which one is better because PLA plus is a little harder and nylons are they have a little more forgiveness. They flex a
more
little
give.
bit. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, make sure you guys check out Rich. You can go to Flying Rich
Yeah, flyingrich.com and whatever.
Yep.
But I 3D print shit, and I just finished a bunch of Steyr Augs where I 3D printed the frames, and I am working on printing the Nopal Gatling gun. So it's a 6 AR-15 barrel Gatling gun.
Waka 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 waka. Yes,
Okay.
six barrel Gatling gun in
Is that all?
5.56.
Just 6 barrels? Okay.
Just 6, yeah. And
Yeah.
the chain link
Oh,
ammo
yeah,
is
where is
3D
it?
printed.
Yeah, the links are 3D printed.
It's so dope, man. It's so dope.
Damn.
And he just had like a 34-hour print fail at like the last
Oh,
hour.
hold on.
Oh, that sucks.
The
Do you have
receiver.
the failed?
Carbon fiber nylon.
Yeah, that's like
Man.
60
$60
bucks.
frickin' dollars.
So what failed about it?
So I was a few minutes late on the filament change, and the tail of the filament, like if I had some filament handy, it just had a little bend to it, and it got
Yep.
caught in the end of the Bowden tube as it was going in the printer, and that's
And
it.
wouldn't,
It didn't pull through.
yeah.
Like, if I could have an hour before paused the print, cut the filament, put a new spool in.
Well,
and it would've
honestly,
been
even
fine.
if you pull, so if you're gonna finish a spool, that last little hook, they basically L-shape that hook in there, pull it out and straighten it or snip it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've snipped it in the past. I just figured I'd catch it beforehand, and I didn't
Yeah. Well,
because I was
RIP
doing honeydews.
to your $60. But guys, show love to Flying Rich, and also introducing not for the first time. And I don't think he can stick around the whole night, but we're gonna show him some love while he's here. Shogun, let everyone know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
What's up, guys? Thanks for joining in again. Instagram, like you see in the title down below me, Shogun_customs. Speaking of my slide design and barrel, you won't see that on my Instagram yet, but it is live on my website, shoguncustoms.com. So I do stippling, cerakoting, slide milling, optic cuts, and I got another product coming out in a few weeks that I'm pretty excited about. It's in the gun industry, but not a gun. And everybody from any state will be able to get this and, enjoy it. So
Nice.
pretty excited about that. But working, just another guy who stipples, man.
Stippling fleshlights again?
Yeah.
Flashlights.
Well, I saw you added some to the wish list. That's a big list too, man. I was like, just all Flying Rich. I'm like, damn.
Oh wait, did you see what Zip posted this morning? I saw it at breakfast. I was like, oh.
I did not, but just you saying that, I probably would not want to see it.
Oh, I see Howard. What's up, Howard? Yep, Howard's has a slide and a barrel. That's all old work though, man. You can't show my old stuff. I haven't updated that gallery.
It's just so
looks so
gorgeous,
good,
man. I know it, like, to your eyes, it's like, oh man, that's my old stuff, but
yeah.
goodness
Old design,
gracious.
old technique, and yeah.
Ooh, look at that Norso. All right, so which ones do you wanna show off?
Without going to my Instagram, because those are videos, I don't know if people want to see that. You could just go to services, go to the services tab, hover over that at the top, go to stippling, hand stippling, and then Glock.
Ah.
I know it does that stupid little thing if you're not perfect. And then you can do the katana package there in the center.
Okay.
Or you could do the Shogun on the right, and you're gonna have to scroll down a little bit so you can click on. Yeah, you just learn how to use a mouse
today. So this one is backwards, and I never went in and changed it. So when I scroll down, it goes up. When I go up, it goes down.
Oh, you're in the natural scrolling.
Yeah.
So that's my new border layout with the branding. So I
Nice.
put the mascot.
Love that.
The gun, and at the dust cover, and I put Shoguns. But yeah, new border layouts. And that's my katana package. Very basic, nothing too spectacular about it.
But it's so functional. It's so functional.
Sure. Oh yeah, it's got to be, man. But if you go to the Shogun package, you can see kind of more of like the full blown stuff, and then even for the customizer Glock, you'll see you'll see Kurt's frame actually. Kurt wanted to show his frame.
Oh,
We'll show
the 48.
go to the
Mm.
customizer Glock.
Customize your Glock.
Yeah, that first photo.
Oh, this one.
Yep. And then so all that gun in the photo with the red behind it, yeah, that's gonna be Kurt's gun.
Ooh, dude,
Yeah,
that is
he got
gorgeous.
he got a nice piece. I didn't want to let it go, man.
Yeah, for real. And
Yep.
and there's also, I just got to say, like, you look at a lot of these stipplers, like we were talking about um a certain here, let me pull this off for a second, we'll come back to it, but we were talking about a certain very, very high end expensive company that's putting out basically OEM Glocks with a little bit of machining and a little bit of stippling, and they're like $1,300. Okay.
Now, are they doing it by hand or is this by laser?
I can only picture a conveyor belt and machines, and like
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know. But do you know if that stippling is hand or laser done? Do you remember the one we're talking about? Where Sarge was like, "Yo, that is sloppy work, dude."
Oh, does it start with a? Can I give the letter it starts with just to make sure we're on the same page? The letter of
Yeah,
the
it's like
company.
they're only Glocks that a certain agency would rock.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all hand stuff, man.
that's hand stipple. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
In
I mean, unless
Malaysia.
they're doing laser stuff now, but their hand stuff is it's pretty bad.
yeah,
Pretty bad.
it was rough. Hey, dude, knowledge. Good to see you, man. So what I saw was a bunch of Glocks from like 13 to $2,300, and nothing um that I saw was actually worth anything close to that amount. When you can literally go to Shoguns, and I guess we're not even supposed to say this because it's firearms, but let's just say for $799 or like $800, you
It
can.
depends. It depends on dude, I have stuff for $300. My katana is $300. My Shogun package is 530. My customizer Glock is build it to your budget. My
Yeah.
hybrid, if you want to show the hybrid actually,
Oh
my
yeah.
hybrid starts at $300. I think tops out at like 340, something like that. So you'll go services, stippling, and then you'll see hybrid laser stippling.
So
Um,
services, stippling,
hybrid laser,
hybrid.
and then
But
scroll
you were
down.
selling complete Glocks too,
Oh,
right?
yeah, so every now and again, I'll take a frame, I'll stipple it, and I'll throw it up on my website under the in-house ready-to-ship stippled frames section, and I
Gotcha.
had one up there was, a full build for $800,
Yeah.
and, yeah,
Yeah, that's
so
what I was referring to. I didn't know. So it's not something you always have.
no, just when I get
Gotcha.
some free
Gotcha.
time, between that and the raffle page, I'm either putting them in the raffle group. Can I shout that out here?
I think so. Yeah.
If anybody likes raffles, I have a Facebook group. Just search Shogun's Waffle House. So Shogun's Waffle House on Facebook and on Instagram too. Shogun's Waffle House, and I run 2 raffles a month. The next raffle I'm going to run on the 15th, I believe. I think I'm just going to do a frame package. So for people who are in stupid ass states, excuse me, but who are in stupid states that can't have anything past the Gen 3 Glock, say, you can send me your frame and I'll put a package on it and then ship it back to you. That way, it's legal and there's no issues with it. But yeah, so between the raffle group and the in-house products ready to ship frames, I might have a full build up there, but I try to kind of bounce between those two.
Yeah.
If that
Hell
makes
yeah.
sense.
Oh dang, I didn't even see. Sorry guys, I was on a different screen. I was on Shogun's screen. Dang, Rudy Finney, bro. He's always coming in with these mic drops. He just doesn't even
I
say
saw
anything.
that
He's
the
just
other
like,
day. Yeah.
yo, Rudy, brother, thank you. My apologies. I was on another screen, but Rudy, you're the man. You're always coming in here and just showing support, and I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Let's see, BV Luminous. Well, FBI is using police extreme gamers. Oh yeah, we heard about that. We were literally just talking about that.
Yeah.
Let's pull this down for a sec. But guys, if do me a favor, anyone that's coming on the show is usually one of the homies or people that we're getting to know. And obviously, you guys know Shogun is one of the homies. So
Mhm.
go to his IG, follow him, like a bunch of his recent posts, show him some love, and also show some love to Rich as well. And hell yeah.
Guys,
Um,
code dark. If you ever order from me, code dark gets you
oh yeah,
10% off.
dude, beautiful. You can use code dark right there to get 10% off, and he does not give discount codes to everyone. So there you go. So
Mhm.
Kurt won one of the waffles.
Yeah, well, that's how he got that last gun. Yeah, $50 and boom, got it.
Dude, I should have been. I've been disengaged for the last like 2 or 3 weeks just with everything going on, but I need to
Sure.
get on that.
Mhm.
David Banner, appreciate you, man.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's jump into it. So apparently the federal government is monitoring uh, extreme gaming. What does that even mean? That's so ridiculous. This is literally like one of
So they can't find terrorists where the terrorists are, so they're looking to, you know, find somebody else to pin a rap on.
well, look, whatever their intended outcome is, whatever they want, like whatever their plan is to achieve
So
something or stop
make sure
something,
in
they
Minecraft you don't build, what is it, the Capitol building or the White House?
oh, that's such a joke. Unfortunately, it's not a joke, but it's such a ridiculous thing. But the reality is that they're going on places like Minecraft, Roblox, and even like apps like Kick, right? And these are places that they're monitoring them for extreme gaming. But those are 3 places that pedos are known to track down minors and, like, find them and sexually assault them. But instead of focusing on things like that, they're focused on extreme gaming. Honestly, I think they're probably trying to go in all these, logs of chats and all this stuff in games to find, like, you know, people that think like we do. They're
Yeah.
looking for firearm related stuff, firearm building stuff, people that you know believe things similar to us. Hold on real quick.
Oh,
Detective John Kimball, I have a question. If someone sent their Glock out to be customized from a company like Shogun, do you think that would be used against someone legally if they had to defend themselves as in altering
It's not performance altering.
yeah, I've never really been altering a firearm. So I've never been of that mind. I mean, I like a lot of times I'll carry like crazy Gucci Glocks that are totally modded to the nine, and I don't believe that to be true. But what are y'all's outlook on that?
I mean, I worked when I lived in San Diego. I worked at 2 gun shops, and the second gun shop I worked at was very, very involved in the community, like super.
Mhm.
And like we had lawyers were coming in. What's his name? The Miller guy. That's in all the cases, like for like the well,
Miller.
anyways. Sorry, I can't. His
We're
last
all
name is Miller,
learning.
but yeah, his last name is Miller, but he's always one of the lawyers in some of the gun cases.
Okay.
He was a good friend of the shop, and so I learned a little bit about that type of stuff, and
Yeah.
the gist of it is any dirtbag, defense attorney or prosecutor, I should say, or can find a way to use anything against you.
Of course.
So yeah, they could be like, oh, this guy can grip the gun so good it makes him shoot 5 times faster. Oh, and you
Yeah.
did that on purpose. You were planning on using it. That's why you made it so efficient, huh?
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing as like when I think and I may be mistaken here, but I think when the Ryle Kittenhouse case was was
I
going on,
don't know.
um
Sorry, sorry,
they
sorry, sorry,
no,
sorry.
it's all
I
good.
see what you did there.
Yeah, no, yeah, I was just being funny. I mean, really, that no matter what, we're gonna get demonetized, so it doesn't matter.
That's why I was like, I know what he did.
Yeah, yeah. So I think initially they were starting to argue like he used jacketed hollow point ammo to maximize. Then they're like, oh, he used full metal jackets. He used full metal jacket ammo to, out of negligency. Like no matter what you use, if you use FMJs, you're negligent. If you use jacketed hollow points, you wanted to inflict the maximum amount of damage. If you use a red dot, you wanted to precisely,
Yes.
kill
Exactly.
shots. And if you use a light and laser, it's no matter what, there's always a potential. And a lot of times I just carry stock Glocks like my 43X, and I got some the equivalent of I think it's over there actually, of like Walmart goon tape, the self-adhesive athletic tape wrapped around it, and like that's it,
Popular, man.
Yeah, dude, it's so comfortable, and you
Mm.
you can even like put a little piece of something in there and wrap around it to make like a palm swell and stuff.
Oh,
Um,
nice. Oh,
yeah,
nice.
like you could fold up a piece of paper or something like that, and but either way, if God forbid, if you ever had to use a firearm in self-defense, you living is the win, right? There's
Right.
always
Right.
the potential of something else to come afterwards, a civil case, you being torn apart, used a 17 round magazine because you wanted to be able to inflict the maximum amount of damage to poor young, black children in Haiti or whatever, right? Like they'll find something.
Exactly. Exactly. That's their job. That's what, and they do it so well. They're scummy with it. They'll find
Mhm.
something.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just replying in the comments, guys. If you guys are
No,
like,
you're
"What the
good.
hell? So
You're
rude," I'm
good.
just
Yeah, we don't think you're like browsing Etsy or something like that.
right.
Rich, what's your outlook on that?
I just think, after reading the JSD lawsuit today, they said it was illegal for them to sell these kids. No, it wasn't. Not at that
Yeah.
time. It's, it's amazing what they said. And so we were just on with the dad of the 2A boys. And what I
Mhm.
was saying during John Crump News when we were talking about the story about the lawsuit against JSD is that, hey, you have 5-year-olds, 9-year-olds shooting AR-15 safely and securely and not posing a threat to anyone. So this is a load of BS that a 17-year-old shoots his friend in the head. Didn't know the gun was loaded. Well, don't point the gun at somebody and pull the trigger.
Yeah, pointing the gun at your friend's face is probably the first thing that you wanna inspect there.
Right, right.
By the way,
So it's
DSS,
not.
good to see you, bro.
So their whole lawsuit revolves around them saying, you didn't prevent uh, anybody under 18 from buying the firearm, and people under 18 are going to shoot their friends in the face.
Yeah, well, so David Banner, we'll get to your question in just a sec. I'll remember that. Eagle Run 23, Chuck Norris, great to see you guys. Here's the thing. Um, we talked about this off screen, and some of the other things that we talked about that may actually be literally being used in the case we can't talk about publicly. But um, what was the first question that came to your mind when all this happened? That a
Well,
17-year-old
it's
year old
not JSD's fault. It's where's mom and dad? What are they up to?
bingo. I want you to think about this. When I was a kid, like if I was in my room and it was quiet and like they heard like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like I couldn't get away with anything. And the fact that a minor was able to go online and was able to purchase a frame and a jig and the rails and the lower parts kit and a slide parts kit, barrel, sights, separately a magazine, ammunition, which honestly, you can go on eBay without an age verification in your account and you can purchase magazines as long as they're 10 rounds or fewer, right? So he could have went and got a Glock magazine from eBay. He could have walked into a gun shop if he has a beard. You know what I mean? Like you never know. And there a lot of gun shops. Hey, Ting Ting. A lot of gun shops don't actually card for stuff like that because it's just, dude. I was at like 15 and 16. I was walking into gun shops buying magazines, holsters, and stuff like that. Um, but for you to be able to use rotary tools build a frame out, and like they say it could be done in minutes. That's what the paperwork in the lawsuit said, right? In minutes, which, yeah, I mean, something that takes 12 hours is still done in minutes, you dirtbag. Like they're just trying to make it sound more,
Right.
more,
Right.
scary, right? And I'm looking at this and I'm like, where were the parents at? Because if my daughter goes and gets the mail, I'm tripping out, So I don't know.
Just yeah,
It's
neglect. And I mean, they just I don't know what
bingo.
you would call that. Just they're not present, in their child's life.
Yep.
The worst
Yep.
kind of parent too, man. If you're not present in your child's life, you're just in your own bubble still. You're just not ready to be a parent.
Yep. And maybe even it could be the opposite. They could be too involved in their child's life and they could be
Yeah,
allowing certain things to happen, or
yeah.
even engaging in certain things. Who would have ever known what type of activities these parents could have been involved with? Or they could just be totally disengaged. You never know. But
Yeah, yeah,
shout out to parents that pay attention. Okay.
Ooh,
yeah.
Johnny Barr's got a good point here. Whose credit card was used to pay for this?
That's exactly what I'm now. You can go, take cash and buy a Visa gift card, and you can go, whatever. But it was probably mommy and daddy's credit card. Totally
Yeah,
legal product. Absolutely. Here, you
yeah.
guys talk about it for a sec. Rich, I need to go grab a drink real quick. Hey, Gort. Good
Go,
to see you.
Oh
Rich.
man, I was gonna go pee and I was gonna make myself some bacon because I'm on a keto
Just wait one
diet.
second.
I'm
Weren't you
like
in the kitchen
down.
earlier, man, when we were?
Yeah, yeah. I was getting some seltzer, but I'm out of seltzer now.
Oh, okay. All right. You're just gonna have to hold it,
So
man.
I was asking Eagle Run 23 if he has anything that a 3D printed tail hook would fit. If he wanted to beta test this for me,
I'm sure he's got something. Mr. Eagle Run.
Mr. Eagle Run.
Yeah, but no, I mean that it's crazy though, because I mean you think about all the kids who have, worn trench coats to schools and shot them up. It's like,
I,
man, do you not know where your kid's state of mind is? Like, do you not pay attention to how he's dressing, what music he's listening to, his mood, what shows he watches, who he's
I
talking
can't
to?
highlight the chat.
Man,
So it, I used to keep a Gatorade bottle in the airplane. So that was a whole rough procedure. So I'm gonna change the story a little bit. So it's almost impossible in my airplane to pee because it's like you're raked back 6 degrees. It's like flying an F-16. The seat back is like this. It's got a
mm,
side stick, so you can't pee in the plane.
uh,
So there's a whole complex process. You need an autopilot in the plane. You just have to had changed frequencies, like you transitioned from one area to another, and then you say, hey, 144 Tango Juliet checking in, at 3,500 feet, blah blah blah, and then they confirm that they got you. You say, hey, can I go off frequency to get weather? You make up some story. So autopilot on. I got a 4-point harness. So the 4-point harness off. You got to turn sideways, grab the Gatorade bottle, and make sure you don't lose the fucking cap. You lose the
oh,
cap,
that's the
it's like
yeah.
you might as well like throw the cap in your mouth, and it, it's so yeah that's.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
But
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
I would be going to Pew Party if I had a working airplane.
Man, the Pew Party, huh?
But yeah, well, it's in Texas.
Yeah, I was just hearing about that last couple of days. I know Sarge is out in Texas. Texas is cool, man. A lot goes on there.
Yep.
A lot. It's really good for the industry.
I was waiting for somebody to comment on it. Yep, only put the cap in your mouth the first time. So
I was,
there's another thing that people have made for I don't know if it's pilots and truckers or whatever, but it's a condom catheter. So it's like a condom with a tube on it.
Okay, look at man, Mr. Rudy up in here, man. He's just giving
Wow,
membership.
Rudy is
I,
like
I
throwing the
even got
bucks around.
membership. I'm a glowy now. Thanks, Rudy. Much appreciated,
Nice.
man. Shit.
Nice. Ting Ting, testing. Man Against the Masses, Chris Stevenson, and Shogun.
Oh man.
Yeah, you got no. I actually can't drink Gatorade. Believe it or not, I used to drink that. That's another one of the things I used to drink. I can't drink Gatorade. That stuff runs right through me. It
Oh,
turns
does
everything
it?
in my body liquid. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what the hell.
I suppose I should maybe talk. There were some questions. Hopefully you guys saw them when I answered them. But one of you guys asked about an echelon.
Yeah, if
Um,
you've sipped an echelon.
yeah, yeah. I haven't. I've been wanting to, but no one has sent me one yet. But the good thing about Springfield is, well, not about Springfield, but I'm familiar with their polymer. They all use the same polymer, like within their lines, right? So Springfield has a nice polymer.
Like the
They,
Hellcat Pro, the echelon, they all use the same polymer.
yeah, the XDs, it's the same stuff, man. So,
The same
once-
polymer from Croatia, that good quality Croatian polymer.
yeah. So once you've done one, you've kind of done them all, you know. And I've done XDs, and I had a customer say, "Hey, have you ever
But
done
yeah, upside down, they all look the same.
Yeah, so
What?
we thought we did a Hellcat, and I was like, "No, man, I haven't." But you know, same thing. So cool thing is, I got laser settings for those too. So if you go see one of the last, I think 2 posts ago, maybe 3. I no, it was today. I posted today a Hellcat Pro, and you'll see I was able to laser engrave the mascot on one side and my logo on the other side. Came out clean. They hand stipple really nice. So yeah, if you want to send me an echelon to do, let's do it. And then
Dude, I
somebody
was
else was
blown
asking about,
away. I just want to add this real quick. I was blown away when I saw that XD frame. Like I just stippling an XD was not even like in my realm of thinking, right? And then when you saw, I think it was like it was like a shop XD or like something like a test. Or was it something
the
you were testing different patterns on or something?
when was this?
It was probably a couple months ago, maybe.
Oh yeah. I had the little chop frames.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, crazy clean. I was super impressed. Real
Yeah.
quick, Rudy Finney, bro, thank you so much, man. You were turning it up tonight. He gifted 5 DLD After Dark channel memberships. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate you. Sorry, Shogun. Go ahead.
No, you're good, brother. It's your show, man. Your show. Yeah, so I have some laser patterns coming out, and I was using those as a testing ground. So I don't
Mhm.
have them on my website yet, but I'm getting ready to add one texture there fairly soon. I just want to put it on a gun first. But Shogun, I'll send you my echelon to be the showpiece if I can get a double dark discount.
A double dark discount.
Yeah.
That means
I'll
you
do
pay
it twice as
extra.
fast. How's that?
I've
Yeah,
shot an
I'll
echelon.
break down the 10-hour job into 5 hours, all right?
There you go. Yeah, see, less minutes, but it still takes minutes to do.
Yes, it 6 minutes. Shipping is easy to me. Somebody asked, I'm an FFL, so you can ship it straight to me. I'll ship it straight back. If you do wanna go through another gun shop, then I have to send it to that gun shop.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
dope though that like if I shipped a full Glock or a Glock frame to you, then you could literally ship it directly back to me as long
Yeah,
as
man.
I provide one important piece of information, which would be a copy of my driver's license, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
Or do you have
yeah,
to?
'cause I
Or
need to log it in, and I need to put your name and your address and all that kind of stuff, so yeah.
gotcha, which
Yep.
is reasonable, and you can only
Uh,
ship it back to the address that's on the ID, right?
yeah.
Okay, I'm just double checking. I'm just
I
double
don't
checking.
know if everybody follows that rule. That's why I say it like that. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know,
Um,
I know some people out there, they just they want business and however they can get, like, just I'll send it,
mhm.
whatever, but yeah, I like to keep my FFL.
Yeah. Let me ask this. Apparently, Rich, you were talking about peeing in a bottle or something like that.
He was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the airplane. that it's kind of tough.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't know you were. I thought you were joking about it because when I came up here, I came upstairs with my with my homemade Red Bull I
Looks
mean
like
it's
a
not
beer
really
bottle.
a Red Bull, but it's like a fake me out Red Bull in a water
Yeah,
bottle. And I was
the
like, how
poor
are they
man.
how are they already talking about piss bottles and I haven't even shown this yet? Black Diamond Guns again. I just missed your chat, your text. So get this. This is so for
Oh,
Josh.
Hey,
Josh,
before I forget,
I
it,
I'm looking for testers of my 3D printed tail hook. Can I send you one, Josh? Do you have something this will fit on?
He wants your testes, is what he's saying.
I want your testes.
What were you saying, Shogun?
to be honest, I forgot. Go on, sir.
No, you
Wait.
well, it's funny because I think you literally said, "Hey, and real quick before I forget," and then Rich
Yeah,
was
and
like,
I forgot. Yep. See, yeah, that's
look,
why I know how it works.
look what I printed." I'm sorry. We love
That's
you. You know
fire.
we love you. So okay, so testes. Dark seek a doctor with that color. It's not this. It's not. I mean, it's a little dark. You
Okay,
know.
my favorite dad joke is guys in the hospital and they serve him apple juice and they want a urine sample. So he just pours the apple juice into the urine collection and
I can't hear this while I'm
the
drinking this shit, dude.
he hands it to the nurse. The nurse says, "Oh, it looks a little cloudy." He's like, "Oh, let me run it through again and see how it filters out."
Oh man.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
That's disgusting. Thank you for that. So, Josh with Black Diamond Guns and Gear. The reason I was contacting you earlier was, and I believe I texted you something along the lines of, "Dude, hit me up when you have a second. You know, you won't believe it. You're going to get a kick out of this, something like that." So, the last stream that Josh with Black Diamond Guns and
Oh,
Gear, we were talking about Fat Tack. We talked about battle belts and plate carriers, and I mean not even really, we just talked about gun belts and stuff, and then we talked about like dad stuff, guy stuff, what guns we carry, and then the last like hour and a half or 2 hours was literally us just talking about God and the Bible and
wow.
Christianity and right. And when I finish up the stream I go look and it says you know, limited, which for you guys just for simplicity is demonetized. Okay. And I was like, well, that's weird. We didn't talk about anything racy. We didn't, I mean, we like literally didn't even curse, right? And and then I say, okay, well, I want a review because clearly we didn't talk about anything, whatever. So I hit a review and it just came back today and it said, we've reviewed your content and we've manually reviewed your content. And unfortunately, it is deemed not advertiser friendly and not suitable for advertisers. So it will remain limited for ads. I'm like, okay, so you guys are advertising all my stuff, getting the money for it, and then not pushing it out to more people, not getting it in front of more people, not recommending the video, but you're running ads on it, and then not. It's just ridiculous that like the moment you talk about God, you get canned.
Dude, all you need to do then, if you want to make more money, is talk about sex.
See,
Because they won't demonetize that. They'll leave all the sex out there and all. Yeah, they'll leave that there, man.
honestly, if it were about the
Trust
money, there's so many other things I could do channels about. Like I would literally do like a kids entertainment channel and just do like the most ridiculous stuff on there, but I would make it like low key, like freedom based, and you know,
Mm,
make kids like super based in their thoughts
yeah.
and you know, stuff like that. But it's not even about the money. It's that they don't push it out there. They don't put it in front of anybody. They don't recommend the video. That it'll never be on like this recommended next video to watch list. It will never end up there for
No,
anybody.
that's because it's a movement, man. They're going to create a movement. They don't want to push our movement further, right? Our
Yeah.
culture. They want to push that further.
Yeah.
Can I shift back because I remembered now?
Yeah. Yeah. Shifty McVeigh.
So Josh was your last fat tack, right?
Correct. Yep.
Josh, sir, I tried to look you up on Instagram. I think I found you.
Black
Fat
Diamond Guns and Gear.
Yeah,
Yep.
but when I looked at, I forgot that name. So I was like, damn, who else was it? But I was trying to find Fat Tack, but I wasn't sure it was him, so I didn't hit follow. But shoot me a message on Instagram or give me a follow, and I'll follow you back, and then we could talk because I remember you mentioned something like, "Hey, man, I got some stuff I can get done." So if
Yeah.
that's the case, let's talk.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. You guys definitely need to connect. He's a really great dude. And hey, Howard, good to see you too, bud. Um,
Now,
he's a great guy, and it definitely like so I had this idea of all of us content creators coming together and supporting each other and creating something. And I was like, I always said I'm going to call it the coalition, right? And make a like, which is funny why that word came up tonight when we were
yeah,
talking before we came
right.
on the show. But hey, Chuck Norris, Sport Brain, good to see you guys. But I was like, dude, if we come together and build something that is bigger than each of us individually, and I mean, we could take over the space. We could create our own little Leviathan group. You know, forgive me, but our own little Leviathan group that they can't touch. And I don't know. We haven't taken the action, like taken the steps to actually do it, but I think that's what we need to do to have a giant big enough to where like okay, one of these channels, these big channels with like 1, 2, 3, 5 million subs or whatever, like
Right.
they oh and Black Diamond Guns Gear, what I'll do is I'll do an Instagram introduction so you guys can just talk to each other like that. Um, but like not the coalition, the Gloalition.
I like
Beautiful. Hey Anthony. Um Rich, is that a printed arm hook or just a regular one? That is a 3D
3D
printed.
printed.
Yep, he 3D printed it, and we're talking about putting it on DLD hardware, or Rich may sell it and stuff like that too. But what we've learned is that a lot of builders don't print. Like a lot of 80% builders don't print, and a lot of printers don't build 80%ers. So if we can help people fill those voids without having to go spend $150 on the Gearhead Works and stuff like that, it's a win for everyone. Yeah, I mean, I forgot where I was going with it, but
No, it's a great vision is where you were going. If all the YouTubers, the biggest YouTubers out there were to get together somehow, well, it doesn't have to be the biggest, but good YouTubers got together.
mhm,
Imagine the reach. Everyone has their fan base. Now everyone gets to know each other, everyone meets each other. And then imagine all the power you have because you have that many followers. Like you said, you can create your own Leviathan group that
yeah,
has votes, it has power, it has money, it has
yep,
influence, and then who knows, maybe even start a platform like YouTube, but you know what I mean?
yep.
It beats YouTube down and it's all freedom stuff, right?
Yep. And that's so if you look at these a lot of the guys that are like powered by Leviathan, it's and I'm not here to say Leviathan is good or bad or whatever. I'm just using it as an example, like Shogun was saying, right? Like it's so if you look at a lot of these guys that are powered by a larger group aside from them, um, that they're basically untouchable. If something not completely, but in some cases they're basically untouchable to where they have representatives helping them. They have representatives supporting them to where if something happens, they have a YouTube rep, right? Like they don't just get canned and thrown away, right? Like if you guys look back to like 8 months ago, I had 2 strikes. I was sitting waiting for my channel to be, canceled,
Mhm.
and here I am now, strike free. Aside
Right.
from strike warnings that will never go anywhere, they'll be there forever. But if we had a large group that YouTube cared about, and we had something that could be a community of YouTubers that all of a sudden you take me, I got 4,500 subscribers, which is nothing in the world of YouTube. It's literally almost nothing. And then you say, okay,
It's
well, now I'm
being
going to take.
greedy.
Yeah, well, I mean, then you take you, and then you take Rich, and then you take Crump, and then you take this person and that person, and Marine Gun Builder, and Angry Sarge, and Tactical Trash Panda, and 2EDU, and all these people. Then it's like boom, 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 boom. Then it's like
You create
okay,
a platform with the monthly subscription. Now we can go fight cases,
bingo. Yeah, there's so much we could do. So much we could do
or we can start a YouTube.
because they've gotten together and decided to make it so dark. I know, I know. We could easily have done the same, and we still can. Just because it's been done by someone else, especially of the opposing views, doesn't mean that we can't do it too. I'm a big believer in R&D, and what I mean by that is rip off and duplicate. And you can definitely do that for
I
sure.
like that.
Yeah,
Never.
rip off and duplicate. Yeah, yeah.
It's
This
needed, man. It's needed. I mean, the anti-gun lobby is super strong and they're powerful and they're deep. I mean,
Yep.
they're deep, man. And then you got the anti-gun lobby with Hollywood. I mean, dude. And then you got the bankers and then the lobbyists. I mean, come on, man. I mean,
Yeah.
is there a way to defeat that? You know what I mean? Like, is that even possible to fight that?
Well, so, not really, but there's a way to so it's kind of there's, like, layers to it, right? So there's the people at the very, very tippy top that we'll never know. They'll never be identified, whatever. They're just there. They're just collecting residuals, chilling, drinking their children's blood every day.
Or
And then
adrenochrome,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And then there's the people below that, and the people below that that are the string pullers that pull these people that are the bankers and the media people and all that. There's like so many different layers to it, and then the bankers and the media people and the news and the alt media people and then Hollywood and all this, and then below that there's all these other people. Like, it's so many layers removed from each other.
Mhm.
But at some point you transition to people in the general public that are just following a routine and a program because the people above them did, because the people above them did, and so on. So you can get to these people, but you're never going to get to these people. So if we can have a big enough impact on these people, we could stop things like JSD being sued, and we could stop lies in the media. Well, we could slow some of them down, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a good point, man. That's a good point.
hmm
Yeah. Get it from the
And this
bottom.
get a bunch of them together, move to another platform. That's not a bad idea too, but we may just by doing that silence ourselves on accident, right? Like, taking yourself from YouTube to Rumble, for an example, that's going to reduce your viewership tremendously. So there's a bunch of different things to keep in mind.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I just got into Vimeo. I don't even really know how it works, but I use Vimeo as a platform to show videos on my textures. So like on my website, it's pretty cool. So on my website, like if you want to see my textures, it has a photo. It's like click here and then it takes you to Vimeo and I got like a video collection about me talking about the different textures. But I've heard people talk about Vimeo like, oh, it's a great platform, for content creators. And I'm just like, I don't really know how that
Yeah.
platform works, to be
I don't
honest.
really know much about it either. I mean, I know that for a while there, like, every video that was like sponsored on YouTube that you clicked on had
Mhm.
Vimeo in the lower left-hand corner. Like, it was done on Vimeo or also on Vimeo, water stamped there somehow.
Yeah, you can do that. And what's cool about it too is at the end, you can customize the end screen. Like you can customize the video player. So for instance, on the end screen, I have a little screen with the photo of a gun and it's like book now. And if you click that, it takes you to my website to book a place in line for framework. So
Mhm.
imagine you like click here for a jig, right? You put a video out like on how to work the jig or whatever, and like boom, and then you
Mhm.
click on your video at the end and it takes you to your website. So it does seem
Oh,
like it
nice.
has some pretty cool content creator tools. Not to mention you can turn your videos into little GIFs and email blast it to people, and it'll be a video of you working your jig. And if they
Mm,
click on that video, it takes them
I want to
wherever.
see that.
yeah,
Yeah, like, I was looking into I'm like, "Man, Vimeo has a lot of really cool tools for content creators."
yeah,
So, I'm very new to it, though.
yeah, I'll have to check it out. That's
Mm,
pretty dope. And against the masses, I am aware of this, unfortunately. Illinois HB 3239. He says, look it up. They want people to get permission from local Leos before purchase of new pews. Now, here's one of the issues with that. Um, there was apparently an individual recently that I think it was in Michigan. I gotta look at the situation because I don't believe this was put into law yet. Hey, Big Mac Defense. That's Jonah, by the way, for everyone out there. Um, it may have been in Michigan. I think that was actually passed, but either way, TUI Edu was talking about it, and he was saying that there was a guy that was uh, approved and denied. So he was approved by local law enforcement, and they said, "Here's your freedom permit to go. Like you have to go literally do a background check with law enforcement, with or without a permit. Right? Doesn't matter if you have a carry concealed handgun permit." Um, he got approved by law enforcement, brought the approval to the gun shop, did a 4473 and was denied for some like ridiculous arbitrary reason. And he was like, "H- how? Like I was literally just approved by my local law enforcement, my Cleo, the chief law enforcement officer. Like how could I be denied? It's ridiculous." So they're let me just say this. If
Agree.
you guys haven't gotten this in the last 3 years of me doing these types of shows, talking about the types of things that we talk about, if you guys have not realized that they are doing anything and everything to not just step in front of, not just disrupt, not just bother, to completely halt our natural rights. That like you're so late to the party. And I'm not trying to trash talk anybody. I'm just saying, like, please, guys, get with it. When I type that acronym YGHYAWYD, that means your government hates you and wants you dead. They absolutely hate you. Everyone that's on their side hates you. The DOJ hates you. The FBI hates you. The ATF hates you. The only reason they exist is for them to hate you. So they want to stop everything. They want to stop your ability to build because they can't control it. They can't track it and trace it. They want to stop your ability to privately transact in firearms with other people without the use of background checks and all that. Anything that you have, any ability to procure firearms without doing state documents, background checks, and approvals and all that, they absolutely want to do away with it. Why? Because one day they're going to do away with that too. You will not be able to walk in a store and buy a gun. We will be one day sitting around the table at Thanksgiving, say, "Remember when you could have been able to walk in a store and buy a gun?" Miss those days. Just wait.
True,
Or
true,
print a
man.
gun.
It's true.
Yeah, or print a gun too.
Yeah, because
Wh-
look what they're doing with printers.
Look what they did. So that whole thing on the whatever the stupid CBS thing was, right? What they had the gay TF there, the director Steve Needledick, whatever his name is, and they had this table, and the table was filled with illegal machine guns, illegal machine gun conversion devices, and legal polymer 80 frames, legal 3D printed frames, and legal 50 BMG rifles, and they coupled all of them together. So it doesn't matter that I'm allowed to 3D print and build guns. I'm allowed to build 80 percenters, right? Totally lawful. A lot of times I carry home built firearms. But what they want is for neighbors to hear, "Oh, you 3D print firearms? Oh my goodness, you build 80 percenters? You build Glock frames? You," and they just assume illegal machine gun, illegal rifle, straw
Well,
purchases. Oh god,
that's
so
yeah,
frustrating.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So apparently, I have a doppelganger out there.
Oh, really?
Big Mac Defense says, "Why does Shogun Customs look like me?"
Oh, no way. Who was
Your
it?
ancestors came from the same part of the world.
Who was it that said that?
Big Mac
Shogun.
Defense.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I
sorry,
get
Big
you
Mac.
you guys actually do kinda look,
No,
Send me a
similar.
I shot
photo,
Jonah.
man. Wait, I want to see.
But
No, no, I shot him a link. He's coming on.
Big Mac,
Oh
you're a
yeah,
Jew. You're a Jew, though. You guys, he's not a Jew, but you do have similar looking. You guys look similarly.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Um,
funny.
and now the stream
And
will get
just like
banned
Chuck
because
Norris says, the reason I have a 50 BMG is because the government doesn't want me to have
dude. Honestly, it's like the one thing that I don't have.
one. You did for like a couple weeks.
Yeah, it was actually sitting right here next to me. All it did was take up space. But now Dust and I may actually go out to a range where I could actually use something like that as well.
A little bit.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
He's better looking, but
I think we
look, hairline, look.
yeah, we
Oh,
got the
wait a
same
second.
hairline.
Look at that, man. Thick eyebrows. I mean,
Slightly more tan.
a
slightly more
nose.
yeah.
Look! Oh
Yeah.
shit!
I don't think Shogun
I
spends
want a
much time in the
DNA
sun.
test. I want to
I
see.
opened my phone. I'm like, when did I go on DLD stream? I was like, oh, that's live.
Yeah, right.
Little thumbnail.
You're
That's
like,
funny.
dude, I don't even know where I was. What the hell is this? Samurai behind me? What did I do?
Dude, one day we should get Jonah with Big Mac Defense. We should get him a Shogun shirt and like have him have him go live. That's
We
too
just
funny.
swap. We just swap, man.
Yep.
I'll just
And
swap,
dude,
you know.
Jonah, I tried to do the thing with my beard where I cut it lower and it looks so weird.
Yeah, I've
dude.
been telling DLD. So my beard's actually super long. It's just really curled right now. It's my hairstyle. But DLD cuts his beard too high. He cuts it like Amish, right at his chin.
Yeah, I noticed.
And I told him, you got to go 2 fingers above the Adam's apple. Grow it down.
Dude, it looks so weird. It looks so
You got to
weird.
give it time. It's
No,
got to.
you
It'll
just-
even out and stuff.
You're just not used to it, man.
I'm not
Yeah.
used to it.
Yeah,
it's
usually
gonna
I have
be
to
weird.
straighten
So-
my beard or like blow it out just
Jonah-
because as soon as I shower, it just tucks right back up to my face.
Joe, we had a question in the chat. Can you explain to us the tunnel Jews in New York City?
It's a real
No.
thing.
No, I mean it's a real thing.
I could give a TLDR basically.
Go ahead.
Uh,
Do you want me to give the TLDR?
well, let's hear
And
your
see-
TLDR.
See if my tilder from this
The
dilder
DLD,
is-
TLDR?
yeah, the dilder tilder. See if this he said, "Ayo, delete that." So okay, so from what I understand is during the Kuf times there was people that weren't allowed to go worship. They literally
No, it's already off base.
no.
No.
All right, well
I'm not-
let me finish into maybe the reason was incorrect, but maybe the rest of it is correct. So to this is at least what they publicly said. I don't believe that it's true. During that time that they couldn't worship, they developed like a little like tunnel and a place to like live
No.
and sleep that went directly into the
already in the wrong direction.
okay. All right, what's the tilder?
Long story short, back in the 90s, there was one head rabbi in that temple. It's kind of like the main temple. He died, and generally Jews believe someone's calling me. I bet it's from the stream.
Probably.
So
I think BV is saying no, his phone number is supposed to be there.
I put it there because that's my business line.
Yeah, he wants yeah, okay. So for all you guys trying to be helpful, he wants it to be there because he's an 0702 SOT and he is a gun shop. So he
To
wants
move
people to
diamond.
call him. Everyone's like, take him down, pull it down, edit it out, pull it down. I was like, dang, what did Jonah do? What
Yeah,
did
so
he do?
Baptized in Fire got
So-
it right. Chabad Lubavitch is like the main Jewish movement.
Wait. So Chabad can't be above ground after Shabbos? Is that it? I mean,
No. So basically, the main rabbi died in like the 90s, and there was a small sect of people that like, he's our Messiah, and Jews don't believe that the Messiah has come yet. So new rabbi took over, and this small group's been battling to get the temple back. They've gone to court over it, and the judge said, no, you small group don't own that temple. So small group started tunneling, and they were trying to get in and have access to the temple whenever they wanted at night, and like destroy the temple. Main Chabad Lubavitch rabbi found out. They like said, no, this is not happening. This has been going on for like a year. So for the last year, that temple has been working with the city of New York to get it filled in. The problem is, if you go dump that many tons of concrete into the ground, what happens to the ground? So they've had engineers from the city like working on this for the last year. They finally went to fill it, and that's when all of the small sect of people was like, no, you're not filling in our tunnels, and they got into the clash with police.
So all that's happened as a result of this is more people being inside those tunnels. trying to fix it.
Well, no, they're filling in the tunnels with concrete. It's going away because
Oh
the
man.
temple wanted it filled in.
Did
Yeah.
they get the tunnel plans from Gaza?
Maybe.
Oh man. All right. Yeah. Touchy subject. We're not going to
Touchy
go
subject.
there with our current panel. It probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Well, wait a second. You know, people mistake me to be Jewish just because
No
I
one
know
has done
a
that.
lot of Yiddish. Oh, you have no idea. You have
Dude,
no idea.
I mean, you it's because you talk like in up north, like New Yorker, and you know, some things the way that you act, you seem annoying, and most Jews are annoying. So I think that's I'm just
Have you
kidding
met
on
my
both
wife?
accounts. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I also do the same thing. Like I kind of joke about like Catholics too. Catholics will do the Catholic guilt thing, and they'll do like
Oh, there's Jewish guilt.
there's Jewish guilt, there's Catholic guilt. I don't
9/10 of Jewish law is guilt.
Oh man.
No, but I've made my whole thing. You saw the turkeys episode where they're like, "How do you feel about the war?" And I'm like, "People are dying. And that fucking sucks. I don't want anyone to die.
Yeah.
People should be able to live in safety." Both
Yeah.
sides.
All right, so let's move on now. Okay, so
Barton Fig, Rich asking for free suppressors at what?
oh dang. Rich asking for free suppressors is what people question if he is Jewish. That's true. Rich is always asking for some free stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on to other stuff now. So okay, so
How to make explosives in your kitchen.
yes. So
Good.
depending on if you guys are using hexamine tablets or if you're using
Jesus.
just kidding. No, I mean all that
what's
stuff is
what's the aspartame? What are we talking about here?
Aspirin. DLD's
aspartame.
old. It's good for your joints.
Is it aspartame or is it aspartame?
Bless you.
Demonetized. Welcome to the conversation. Okay, so what kind of guns you guys carrying? What's your EPC?
50 BMG.
43X with an optic that needs to be changed out.
What kind of optic
is
you're
it?
running?
The plastic shield?
Yeah, man, I
Yeah.
hate that optic.
I'm blown away that like an optic like that was so popular. That's polymer body, polymer glass, polymer lens. Yeah, it's now I do have the SIG equivalent, and it also is a piece of shit. It's
Are
the
you in FFL?
Yes.
You have access to all like the standard distribution channels, right? Like Davidson's, Lipsy's, all of them.
Yeah, this year though, I don't have my sales tax ID number. I had it last year, just because I moved to a different state. And,
if you need a hollow sun optic, let me know. Or any optic, really. I'm rocking the EPS carry on my 43X.
dude. Did
That's
you
kinda
guys hear?
what I'm leaning towards? Actually,
It's
EPS?
100% worth it.
beautiful. Of course, they're beautiful optics. Would you say dark? I'm sorry.
No, it's important. So just recently there were like tons of law enforcement agencies that were pulling off the EPS from their carry optics. They won't allow officers to use the EPS anymore. Apparently, there was a bunch of like they were being broken, damaged, like that. Whereas other Harosans they were using were not. So there were some agencies that recently pulled the EPS off of their approved carry.
Do I need to go throw my gun off my balcony and see what happens?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Shit. That's like I want to know.
I was blown away because I was looking at them because I was like, man, that thing looks solid. It's a closed emitter. It's got to be hardcore. I've been impressed with the SES.
For something that small and rugged, like your only choice is really like the RMRCC, but that thing's got a massive deck height.
Yeah, it's huge deck.
Yeah.
Massive deck.
I like your deck.
There's a slight undertone on that.
Yeah, it's got a little gentle curve to it, but
That's
I haven't messed with the RMRCCs or the RMSC cut RMR, but my
So
I
Shogun,
can't touch it.
do you with your laser? Do you make your own stippling tools?
Stippling tools. No, I can, but so I used to hand file my own tips, but now I use the mill. I actually just made like
Uh-huh.
two or three different tips.
Because Chuck
Can't you
Norris Gun
stipple?
Club is asking for a pattern a Star of David pattern.
Oh,
Stippling.
Can't,
I don't make tips for like. Wait, you want me to make you a tip, or you want me to stipple a
He
star
wants you to
pattern?
stipple it.
Oh, I don't have that tip, man.
wait,
Yeah,
do you have like a laser, like a cutting laser?
yeah. I got an engraver, a laser
Can't
engraver.
you? Can't you stipple with the laser?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool, cool, cool.
he does hybrid. If you weren't here for the first part, he does like
I was
hybrid
not.
designs. He does so like laser stippling is dope, but it doesn't have the tacky
Great.
functional.
I'm looking at the website right now, actually.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
awesome.
that's
I just had it
cool.
pulled up a second ago. Um,
What?
the um, how tacky and like functional hand stippling is versus like a combination of the two, the hybrid design of like laser with like borders and other designs. It's crazy clean, but it doesn't really have that tacky grippy feeling, whereas like the hand stippling is like that functional, it's like a balance between the two. It's
Yeah.
when the bond between weapon and warrior becomes. I'm just kidding. What's the quote?
The tagline is harmony between warrior and weapon.
Oh, dude, that's beautiful. It is beautiful. You guys should
So
see some
so
of the stippling work I've done.
let me
You should. You should.
let me elaborate on what you said. Typical laser stippling has two levels to it. Okay, so you got the level of your frame here. It's factory finish. You sand it down, you polish it, and it's just a flat surface. Okay. Well, when the laser comes in and it engraves, you now have a second layer, which is where the pattern is showing, and this top layer is just the factory, right? Just that first layer. So there's
Mhm.
no sign, if that makes sense. So you don't really get any grip out of that. I do a multi-layer, so I have another layer here. So you actually have three like levels, right? You got one here, and then one here. So your skin can actually like I'd pull mine out, baby, but we're live and I can't, right? But you can see it on my website when you pulled up that photo. You'll see how there's three different levels, and that helps with the tackiness. In fact, the pattern that I have on my website for the hybrid laser stippling section is decent, actually, man. It's not like hand stippling, okay? Like you said, definitely not like that, but it's fairly decent. And then I have two other textures that they're pretty, they're multi-layer, but you're not going to get any grip from them.
You're talking about, is that your 43X there?
That's a customer's.
Okay. Yeah, that's so it's almost like an orange peel texture. I see what you mean though.
Yeah, hey, that's a good way to
Yeah,
put it,
that
actually.
that
Yeah,
the one that you had, it was a bunch of geometric shapes that
yes, yeah,
you could
that
see
that
all the
one.
different layers. That thing
Yeah,
is
that one's
crazy.
coming. That one's coming soon. I'm I actually have a frame I'm gonna put that on this week, and then I'll make some content for it, take some photos, put it on the website, drop the reel on Instagram. But yeah, I'm excited about that. You won't get any grip from that, to be honest, but man, it sure does look like. But you know what, man? Most of your grip comes from the front and the back, anyways, right? The back straps and the front strap.
Yeah,
That's where most of your grip comes from, anyways, right? So you're
yeah,
not really losing a whole lot, by laser stippling the sides. I mean, it's perfect for carry. That's the purpose of a hybrid design, is
yeah,
to carry your gun comfortably, right? That's the purpose.
yeah.
Are
Because
these hexagons hand stippled?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
dude,
It
honestly,
almost looks like it's laser precision, but
Thank
you
you.
still get that raised sharp edge of the hand
Yeah.
stippled.
Yeah.
so
Thank
many
you.
people
That's
look at
cool.
his work and they're like, dude, when did you get a laser? And this is before he had a
It's
laser.
almost, yeah, it's a little bit of like a mind fuck because it looks
Yeah.
lasered. It's like so
Yeah.
perfectly done.
It's crazy clean. Honestly, it's some of the best work that and I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure there are a bunch of incredible stipplers out there, but
Oh,
uh,
oh, yeah.
for me, Shogun's got some of the best work that I've seen.
Man, there are stipplers out there that I really look up to. I'm actually, before we all met earlier, I'm actually touching up my hybrid border layout. So I'm making very small minor adjustments to the front strap and then a very small minor adjustment to where the logo placement is. So that's going to be updated. Should look a lot nicer. But yeah, man, there's some good stipplers out there, man. I mean, honestly, I don't, you know, let's just put it this way, because I don't want to get off on too many tangents, but I really admire some stipplers out there, man. I think I definitely don't think I'm the best in the game, but I know I'm up there, but I definitely don't think I'm the best. There are people ahead of me, and yeah, they're amazing. I have to like find my own design layouts, and I gotta do other stuff to make my frames pop,
Yeah.
But
Dude,
I'm
I
getting
mean,
there, man. I'm getting there.
it's good being modest is good. I just probably because I'm not in that world, like I haven't seen like this right here. Can you guys see the trigger guard that I'm on right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if I was on a different screen or not. So I have not seen this amount of work put into like where's do you have one of the glove cuts
That'd be on my Shogun package.
Shogun package? All right, let's see.
Yeah.
So we'll go here. So looking at like
Probably hit the photo under that one. The
I'm
third
trying
photo.
to get a good
Yep.
oh yeah, dude. Look, like the amount of work that goes into that, like that angle right there. And you use a lot of like creative jigs that like you and a developer got with to, make this a
I
little bit
can't
more.
you can't use a jig for the glove bevel, so that
Oh,
I
that's
have to
by
do that.
hand?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane, dude. That is a
I
massive
I
undertaking.
wish, dude, because glove bevels, I hate doing them. They take forever. I'm always scared when I do them. If
Mhm.
there's one mod I wish I could use a jig for, it would be the glove bevels, man.
Dude, that's impressive, man. I
Absolutely.
and we'll need to talk offline because I definitely need to get a frame, man.
You go ahead.
Couldn't you use like an end mill for that?
I use you can. I use an end mill for my gas pedals and my undercuts. And you can use an end mill, but you
I
just
can
would
see you
have to
just
create
touching the bit going in each direction to
Yeah.
get the rounded corner.
Yeah, you would just need a jig to hold the frame at the right angle. But
Exactly.
then you have different depths that are through the glove bevel. You can't go as deep on
That's so
certain
cool.
areas of the glove bevel that you can go on other areas. So you might go through the frame. It would be pretty tricky to do one for a glove bevel.
Dude, that is so dope.
Yeah, but between the mill and the laser engraver, I'm able to make my work pretty clean, and so it's kind of like man and machine coming together on a frame and just trying to meet in the middle, right?
Yeah. Oh, hold on, let me see. Mike McClune, let me guess. He says, guess who just went live during a dark stream?
Grand thumb.
No. This guy that loves me
Barton Fink's got a good one.
and absolutely hates me. Let's see. Barton Fink. Rich should get his M1337 housing lazy roofer stippled. Yes,
Okay, speaking of
that would be
engraving,
dope.
I think
Oh,
DLD, you already saw this. It's kind of hard to show.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, laser engraving's awesome.
It is.
It is.
It's a lot of fun. And I never get over it, man. Like every time I see it, I'm just,
Yeah, it's like
I
mesmerizing.
sit there staring at it without glasses, and I'm like, why do my eyes itch?
dude, I know. It's rough, dude. It is rough. I have to be disciplined and put the glasses on. Otherwise, I'll just look at it.
Well, and it's
Yeah.
hard not to watch it because at each
It is.
pass, it's just something a little different.
Dude, it's so cool, man. You feel like a kid when you're
And I'm
watching.
like, I'm gonna go buy one of these, and you're like, oh, it's $15,000. No, I'm not.
Dude, so there are a lot of lasers out there, like CO2 lasers and other stuff. Like,
Fiber lasers.
yeah, like what is like the most economical laser out there aside from getting like a diode and putting it on a 3D printer? Like, I mean,
It
what are people's options?
It depends what you're trying to burn, right?
Mhm.
I'm not an expert on this,
What about
But
like an ex-girlfriend's house down? I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Or the entire state of Hawaii.
those are called
Oh,
dudes.
oh my God.
um, so to burn wood, you need a CO2, but I think now they got like people are discovering you can spray wood with a certain thing and you can use your fiber laser on it now. But for me, for polymers and metals, fiber is the best option. You can get a 30-watt fiber laser for $3,500. You
Hear me
can
out.
get
You go online and you eBay, you buy an old Xbox, you take the little laser from the CD thing, you send it to Goonbeam, he'll put a 30-watt driver on it for you.
There you
Done.
go.
done. Yeah,
That's all you
I
need.
I have a 50-watt that I use just because I like a little bit more power. Gets the job done
Mhm.
quicker. Your settings actually end up looking different. Your burnt the sheen, the way the polymer burns actually ends up looking a little bit different too. So yeah, man, mine costs a little bit more than
Some
let's see,
people's
it was
houses.
around five. No. I think it was a 35. I think it was 50, almost 6 grand. Almost 6
Dang.
grand. Yeah. I mean, the one I had before that was a $10,000 laser, but I sent it back and got this one because it was giving me issues. So,
Dang. Dude,
way to
that's
go.
that's one of the things that I would love to get into because there's no end to what you can do.
Yeah.
There's so many things that you can do. Everything from, lasering magazines to, well, I mean, if someone's building stuff and has a desire to serialize things, I mean, there's so much that you can do.
Look at
Well,
what
and a lot
Goonbeam
of people
said.
don't understand how much stuff is lasered in our world, our everyday lives. Like, your controller that you turn the TV on and off with is like lasered LG. Like there's so many things around us we don't even know. Like, it's not
Yeah.
painted. I mean,
Yeah.
sure, but most of this shit is laser engraved, man. So
Yep, yep.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can
and a
get
lot
into
of companies, I mean, that's what they go to for, for an inexpensive way. If they bought a $5,000 laser and they're selling, 10,000 units of something, and it's probably going to be less than whatever else they were doing to brand
Mhm.
something.
Yeah, yeah.
The DLD barrels, those were lasered, those were lasered by, well, I don't know if I said by someone in the community. I'll just say that because I don't think I asked
The
if I
ATF
could say
said.
who's. Yeah, by the
Mm.
GATF. Yeah. Actually, dude, so I was thinking of on my website, how it says list of reasons why we love the ATF, and then when you click it, it says page cannot be found.
If you look at the link, it actually goes to dldhardware.com/LOL.
Oh, nice. That's dope. I like that. So I was thinking about doing something. I was thinking about doing. I'm talking about for like SOTs that have to serialize things. Certainly not me or builders. But
You
like,
guys serialize things?
yeah, I don't even eat cereal. But I was thinking of making a complaint form and saying to file a complaint, mail a handwritten letter to this address, 244 Needy Road, NFA
We'll
branch,
make a
Martinsburg,
contact
West
form that
Virginia.
forwards all of the complaints to the ATF's email,
Ah, dude,
and they won't know where it's coming from.
could I get
Really.
in trouble for that?
No, maybe, I don't know.
Probably like harassment on some
No, these
level.
are legitimate people sending in complaint forms.
Yeah, like, "Oh, no, I'm sorry if you misunderstood. This isn't a complaint for DLD hardware. This is your complaints to the GATF."
Oh wait,
'Cause,
did you tell the people about your IP address the other day? By the way,
I don't think, I no,
when you
because
had me
I
look up
hadn't
your
been live.
location.
Yeah, I hadn't been live since then. Well, hold on, before we go there, because that is funny. I was talking to Sport Brand, and we were talking about all the different logos, and there were some logos that he made that said DLD Hardware, like WARE, and there were some that said DLD Hardware, WEAR. And he's like, "Oh, dude, I just totally had a brain fart. I made a mistake." I was like, "No, dude, you don't realize what you just did. You just came up with a name for my merch company." DLD hardware, like WAR, like it's
Yep,
perfect, right? We don't
yep.
have mistakes, we have happy little accidents, right? So it was it was great, it was perfect. But we were also talking about doing something else, and I was like, dude, I should do like a a shirt, and he was like, I was thinking of making something funny like DLD deck repair, or like deck construction, or something being funny about like, making a deck or making a deck bigger, like deck expansion or something like that, deck lengthening. And then he was like, then we'll put a phone number. And I was like, we should put the phone number to the ATF NFA branch on the shirt. It's like,
That'd be
oh,
that'd
dude.
be that'd be pretty epic.
Yeah, dude. I'm definitely gonna do. Luminous, there's for anyone that orders from DLD Hardware, I always throw in. There have been times that I ran out. For anyone out there that's placed an order, I always throw in the Build More Guns Pepe sticker, the F the ATF sticker, and 2 DLD Hardware stickers. So if you bought the punches for $12 and whatever shipping is, for like $20 you would get the punches, and I would throw in a bunch of stickers. So okay, yeah, Joner, if you want to talk about the IP address. Oh, go ahead.
We were
Sure, go
working
ahead.
on some stuff the other day, and
Sorry, brother. Hey, sorry, brother. I'm
You're
gonna
good.
head out of here, man. It's midnight. Where I'm at. I don't know where you guys are, but
You're good,
I'm gonna.
man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you for coming on and hanging out. Thank you.
Yeah, and to everybody in the comments, hopefully I seen them all and was able to give some good information. Yeah, everybody send me your frame. All right, let's go.
Send them.
Yeah. Code Dark for 10%.
Hell
Rich,
yeah.
peace, brother. My doppelganger. Hey, man, it was nice to meet you, man. I mean,
stay beautiful.
Right.
All right, guys. Hey, pleasure.
Hey,
Dark, thank you for having me on again, man.
yeah, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you
right,
coming on, man.
Yes, anytime, man. Anytime.
All right,
guys,
brother.
peace.
Take it easy.
Cool guy.
Yeah, he's good people, man. His skill is like undeniable, man. He's awesome.
But yeah, so DLD's a Fed.
Yep.
We were doing something, and
It was proven. It was proven.
He had
when
me
he
look
first-
up his IP address. So I
Well,
punched
it was so. Hang on. So real quick. So I remember now. Somebody submitted a form to my website, and it
Yes.
was like when you send in a contact form, like, "Hey, reach out to me, please," or "I have a question," or whatever. And I had told people earlier, like we had the shit backwards on the website to where I was just sending messages to myself, right?
That
So
was my
sorry
bad.
for anyone that reached out to me, and I was like, man, I'm getting to these people so quick, and I'm responding, and I guess it's reply all automatically. I don't know.
That was Jonah's fault.
Yeah, it's okay. I appreciate the help and support. But I got this message in like Cyrillic, in like Georgian.
That's right.
Yeah, and I was like, this is weird. And you were like, well, where's the IP address from? And I was like, 179.251. He's like, no, you can look it up. And that's when we started. So yeah, so go ahead.
So yeah, we look up DLD's IP, and it says he's in Washington, D.C. And I'm like, oh, that's weird.
And he's
Look up the latitude and longitude. It's a pin directly in the center of the White House. I'm like, I told you, you're a Fed.
Literally
all the people were right. Yeah, center of the White House, as center as it gets.
Running out of Langley. Yes. Even though Langley isn't even in DC, it's
Virginia.
I still show as employed by the U.S. Army in some places, having been for over a decade now. Dang. If you even spelled it right that time. I think I missed that. DLD has deck and deck accessories. He is the Hank Hill of peanut butter on deck repair kit. Ugh. DOJ just redirecting stream. My XOR
Our Fed has been outed.
Is being a bitch. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, I was like, let me look to see how many people are in stream. Because sometimes I be getting shut down. Dark deck glory hold. Okay, all right. Yep.
Where are you seeing?
I just don't scroll up too much. Yo, sometimes this chat gets a little out of hand. And the funniest thing is like knowing there's 20 people in chat, but there's over 60 people in the stream is like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? You just watching? You just listening? You just, I'm just curious. What are y'all doing? Do you even like the stream? Do you even share it with your friends and family? Do you, I don't know. I'm just confused. That's all. So drilling the third hole, Jonah, let's have a quick run through on how to drill the third hole.
How much run through?
start to finish, from when you procure the jig to when you get the .125 drill bit to when you I mean, not all lowers are,
Well, so
accept
there's two
auto
types
shooting.
of lowers
Mhm,
ultimately.
mhm.
You have high shelf, low shelf, but the shelf really only matters when it comes to drop-ins. Um, there is a spot in the back of the lower, and on an M16 pocket, that spot is drilled out enough to accept the sear.
Hold on. Guys, this information can only be given to SOTs and, 702 manufacturers. So if you're not, you
Well,
must
people, you can
leave.
know information. You just
No,
can't use
no, 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 no.
information unless
Information is illegal. Information is
you're right.
illegal.
You're right.
Sorry, proceed.
So yeah,
But
there's a spot in the back where if it's not an M16 pocket, there's one of multiple ways. Either they'll leave more metal coming forward, or generally you have the two side walls of the AR. If you're looking at it from the top down, in one wall they will make thicker, so the sear won't fit, and you literally just run a mill along that material just to profile it to the same thickness as the other wall. It's not hard. Um, with an M16 pocket, you don't do that. They cut the pocket to size. A lot of lowers are cut like that. I think. Um,
it said I need to talk to Jordan. I meant Jonah, if that's right. Yes, this is Jonah, Big Mac Defense. As
that's
I
me.
spent over 600 on a 13.7 barrel, and the upper is 300 and lower is 425. Are you talking? Was that so I saw your email. I responded to the email saying if you wanted to chat tomorrow, we can. Is that the Noveski setup? Did you already pull the trigger on that?
Nice.
Um, Let me know. That's hold on. Are you saying that he bought the stuff from you?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay. So
yeah,
continue.
yeah. So basically, you just mill the sidewall out enough that the sear fits down in there, and the sear basically sits right above the safety. Um, but if you buy an M16 cut lower like um Sons of Liberty, I think Geisley. I don't know if Geisley does. I'd have to double check. Um,
Yeah, I'd have to pop it up.
KAK Industry. There's a Reddit blog on everyone who sells M16 cut lowers. Not
Yeah,
illegal to own. It's just they just take that little extra bit of material out.
yeah, and
Um,
I don't think anyone. We're not talking about like don't break the law, right? Don't do. But
yeah.
having the information and the understanding of it is important for if you do ever choose to, become an SOT and do stuff like that.
Well, and that's the most exciting thing for me is I pick up. I became an SOT not to make machine guns and just to have them, but mechanically they interest me. I recently saw a CZ Scorpion machine gun, and like you get to take it apart and look at the trigger pack and figure out how everything works. And it's like you see
Mhm.
different designs and how different engineers thought it would be better.
Yeah,
I just find it
You know,
interesting.
it's funny. I was talking about Hoover last night about the Gatling gun, and he's like, "Dude, how come you're not an SOT? How come you're not doing?" I'm like, "I don't want to invite the devil in my home."
And that's why
yeah.
you get an outbuilding.
Right, right.
But
Yeah, it's hard to have a clear line between like I talked about this too. I was like, I would love to have SOT superpowers, but like, does that mean if I personally build a polymer 80 that I would have to log that and put it on my there would just be a gray
Yeah,
area of some stuff.
there's a lot of gray between personal and business inventory.
Yeah.
So
Real quick, so JC9 says Dark's IP coincidentally connected to a CIA database in Panama, allegedly. So the engineer Beware says, "Yeah, I'm starting to buy the parts. Okay, for the Noveski, but I'm sort of broke right now, so having to buy it in parts, dude. Okay. So before you fire off anything, with like before you buy anything, check with Jonah first because like he saved me money on Noveski parts on the Noveski barrel, gas block, gas tube, and all that. He saved me parts on handguards, BCM parts, but like the smallest purchases that I'm like, I'll just go spend $150 here. He's like, I can get it for 119. I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, oh well, I'll just buy this $200 part here. He's like, I can get it for 140. So I can go buy this $350 part. He's like, I can get it for 280. It's like those little things add up. So I've learned, even when I saw that $1,080 Shadow Systems on sale for $499, crazy sale, I just bought it right away. Now this was back in October when I had money. Now when I hit up Jonah and I was like, dude, Jonah, sorry, I saw this crazy deal. I knew there was no way you could have gotten anywhere close to it, so I just bought it. He was like, actually, that was a deal that Shadow Systems was running, and I could have got it for you for like $30 less. You know what I mean? Like this, so you never
Always.
know. Check with Jonah first. Always, always. Sorry. Okay, sorry, Jonah. Go ahead.
But yeah, so anyway, so M16 cut pocket, and then really all you do after that, there's just a third hole that's necessary. There is a sear with a pin, and for those that don't know how it works, imagine semi-auto. You click, gun cycles, you let go of the trigger, and there's a reset. Now imagine, which is kind of how a machine gun works, when you hold that down, imagine the hammer just comes back up on its own and there's no reset. Well, then you get hammer follow.
Yeah.
And you avoid that. There is on the back of the hammer, actually show you here, maybe not showing too much. There is a little extra piece.
A little hooky.
What happens is even when you're holding the trigger down, when the bolt goes back, that sear will catch that hook on the back of the hammer. So even though you're holding the trigger, which will drop the hammer, the sear is holding it. When the bolt comes home, sear is tripped, bolt pushes it, gets out of the way, hammer goes. That's it.
Yeah.
So most SOTs, what they'll do to make the third hole is they sell various jigs online, and it will index in your safety and your rear takedown pin hole. And there is just a little carbon steel bushing, and you basically just drill bit right through that. And it places the third hole in the perfect spot for the pin, which the sear pivots on. That's it.
So you and I talked about this, and I had said, well, I am the jig guy, right? So should we jump into this right now? Or
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I was like, me being the jig guy. What's up, Gerchop? Everyone make sure you personally say hello to Gerchop.
Hi, Gerchop. We were talking about third holes, and I thought of you.
Yeah. Rich, you're not gonna say hi to Gerchop, Rich?
Oh, hi, Gerchop.
Rich
Hey.
has a personal vendetta against Gerchop.
I heard because he said his culture is his religion, which just, Okay, so my culture, I will never forget that time that my entire chat was spammed with my culture is my religion for like a straight half an hour. It was insane. I want jigs. Show me your jigs. Okay, so here's the deal. So I be selling some jigs, and I got jigs for everything from PF 940Cs, PF 940 V2s, PF 9SS. Then I have the DLD jigs for all the above, which I'm slowly adding them to the website. Now
What
I'm
is
also
Morningstar talking about?
Oh, he's talking about probably the ATF. Craig, what's up, brother?
I'm curious. Morningstar, is that the name of his company?
What's that?
Is he an FFL?
No.
Because he said, check out my lowers. I thought he was like selling lowers.
No.
I see what he's saying. Never mind. I was like, yo, send me a lower. I'll make it happen. Put your name on it.
It's like I'm talking about machine guns. Now, of course, guys.
Well, hold on. I'm an SOT. I am registered with the ATF.
Yes.
And I file Form 2s for everything I make.
Yes.
One day they're going to come and look for this stuff. And I have it on paper, and I have it in my books, and I have it in my safe. And it all matches up, and they're happy.
And we wouldn't and I'm not joking, no one on this channel would ever advocate for anyone breaking the law. If you break the law, then you are not able to do anything positive for the community anyway. But also if an individual chooses to break the law, that's up to the individual. That's not up to me, us, we, the channel, anything at all. Like we cannot, encourage anyone to do anything like that. And I'm telling you, don't break any laws. Okay? Don't break any laws, rules, regulations, restrictions, sanctions, ordinances, or anything at all, because it'd be stupid and you would be, not able to help the movement anyway.
Better way, you call your local congressman and senator and you write them a nice long letter describing why these things are stupid. Why these
sign
laws are
it
bad.
with a bloody handprint.
Yep.
So
put your balls on the paper.
Teabag. This signature looks like a beautiful little heart.
Like a mushroom.
I finished it with a little V. It was Mathak. Okay, so what I'm saying is, since I'm the jig guy and I have jigs for everything like Glock related, and for a while I had AR jigs and stuff like that, which eventually I'll get back up there too. once I just had to get the back to making money stuff a priority because that was struggling for a minute, struggle bus. Anyway, I was like, well, since I'm the jig guy, it would make sense if I had jigs, any and all jigs, and that be I like your background. Any and all jigs, the casting couch. Any and all jigs being even those jigs for SOTs. Now, of course, those jigs should only be used and purchased by SOTs, but let me know what you guys think in chat. If you guys think I should start selling jigs geared towards SOTs that are single hole 0.125 jigs for ARs and M16,
which are currently sold online in other places.
totally
They're
legal.
in and of themselves. There's nothing wrong with owning them.
Yes, they are legal. But of course, my first thought is, well, it doesn't matter. They're going to come after me anyway if I do something like that. But I don't know. Um, it's just spicy, man. It doesn't matter if it's lawful, right? It's spicy, and I feel like that would be my CRS moment if I started selling those jigs. Because look, or a fat tack holster for comfort. Yes, and also do that too, because fat tack holsters make you comfortable. Prison time makes you uncomfortable.
Really quick, is Gerchop just undercover dude knowledge?
No, but the similarities are remarkable, aren't they?
That comment right there is like a very that makes me think DK.
Yeah. So Gerchop is serving a lengthy prison sentence, and I believe he's literally watching us in prison right now.
He's got a shank.
If he's got a phone, I believe he's got a shank. If he can sneak a phone in prison and watch DLD After Dark, you better believe he's got a shank or access.
I want some
to a
of your
shank.
finest toilet wine.
What they also call bangers, they call straps. They say, like, are you strapped in jail, which means do you have a shank? And they usually, and people get confused, they say, like, oh, I'm gonna fire off on you. Usually that means that you're gonna, like, punch them, not stab them. But they use gun terms in prison for shanks, which are, it's interesting. It's a unique thing. But anyway, getting back to it, Dark is a gigolo, wink wink, a jug-alo, a jig, yeah, jigs. Anyway, I kind of feel like it's a little too spicy for me. But if you guys did, technically, even Jonah with Big Mac Defense could lawfully sell them too. So it's like, maybe Jonah could sell them, and then, I don't know. But I think it would be a funny thing. I just also the last thing I want is like emails and questions like, "Hey, so I snapped this onto my lower, right?" And we actually thought of this. Jonah thought of it. Well, I don't know, but someone thought of this, and they were like, "Well, because the 0.125 drill bit and the three uh, the metric, the 3M drill bit is like so similar in size. What if you 3D printed a like snap-on thing that snapped onto the frame that holds the M16 jig in the place on a Glock frame?"
Well, see, my thing
then you
is,
drill-
I hate when you buy a polymer Glock jig and you put a drill bit through it and you've opened that hole and loosen your tolerances, and it's like, why not make a jig to fit the metal M16 jig with the carbon bushing so you can reuse the jig over and over and not open up that hole?
It's a good point.
I think it's a great idea.
It's a good point. It's
It
very
would not be
useful.
the third hole jig; it would be the 3-hole jig.
Correct.
Because there is 3 holes that you could drill with it.
Yeah. I think it'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also enjoy this thing I call freedom. Well, at least the illusion of freedom, at least. Everything in our world is controlled by fear of incarceration and fear of death. And just like we talk about, all political power is what's the phrase? All political power is had at
from
the
the boot or the butt of a gun.
from the barrel of a gun. Yeah, but I thought
Dude, free men
how's
don't ask. Is all I gotta say.
yeah, no, that's what everyone says, but
I
no.
I mean, you got a 3D printer. You could be printing a Gatling gun, but you're not.
Well, I just haven't made that commitment yet. I want to see you do it. I want to see what your failures are, and then make changes, and then do it. That way, you could be my test case.
Hmm.
But I mean, the Gatling gun is completely lawful as well. Like I have never, ever, ever gotten on here and told anyone to do anything unlawful or said that I've done anything unlawful. That would be the stupidest thing
Wait.
to do.
You've never said that you've done anything unlawful?
No, I've never told other people to do something unlawful, and I've never come on here saying that I've done something unlawful, firearm related. I I have
Within
told
the statute of
stories.
limitations, big asterisk.
Yes, yes. So, okay, yes. And this actually brings me to my next thing. Okay. So, interesting thing. Um I've had a few people reach out, and actually, Senor Bob, if you're out there too, he reached out to me. He sent an email, and I'm sorry I hadn't got back to you yet. And a few people reached out. I apologize. I haven't gotten back to you yet. However,
Everyone go spam DLD's contact form.
yeah, right. Um, so okay, so if the times that we've had guests on here where we've talked about like my past, where whether we've talked about drug usage and recovery or my entrance into like the 2A world and kind of starting at a gun shop and coming like all the way up to present, like my whole journey and story and everything, all the stories of punching Prius drivers and knocking dads out with their kid in the back seat and all sorts of crazy stuff. I've had a handful of people reach out to me and be like, dude, I just want to say thank you. I'm going through this stuff and whatever, blah, blah, blah. I've gone through the same stuff. I'm going through the same stuff. I can, really relate to the
And
topics you're
when I
discussing.
crashed a plane, you know how many people called me and said, you know what? I'm going through the same stuff.
No one. I would just guess no one. I mean, that's just my guess here, but most people that have crashed planes likely aren't around to tell the tale.
Actually, I know a guy, I think he crashed at least 5 planes.
Okay, that's intense.
Mhm.
That's intense. I
He's
wonder if
dead now.
can I change this? I've been
Did
told
Rich
that
do a terrorism?
I don't
I
think
did
he
dip the stock market on the first crash.
All right, we'll do this one. Hold on, can I uh, I'm sorry. This is too funny. Okay, so sorry, getting back to it. Oh, whoopsies. Okay. So somebody had said like, dude, you need to change your background. It's like way too like busy. So I'm going through to try to change it, but it's
Do
all right, we'll
you
just do that.
you
It's
don't
fine.
have the star pattern? The
No. So here's what I was getting at. So through, talking to a bunch of people that have reached out after I've gone through stories of my past and stuff, um, they had said like you should do stuff like that. So anyway, I talked to a highly skilled interviewer that all of you guys know and love, and Dark just pick up soccer mom stories. Yeah. So I'm gonna do an episode like series, going through the dark files, and I'm gonna have an interviewer, a highly skilled interviewer that all of you guys know and love. I'm gonna do a series with Marine Gun Builder, and it is literally gonna be the Dark Files, which is like DLD's origin story to today, and it's gonna be like several different you know um series, if you will, like episodes, if you will, because so many people had reached out and been like, yo, I just lost a friend to, opiate overdose, or lost this person. I'm struggling with my brother's, addiction or whatever. All the people that have reached out to me personally, you know who you are. So I'm glad that things that we discuss can potentially help people. But if you guys would be interested in that, let me know. Dark Scott hopes hose. Are we talking hopes or hoes? Which ones? Up with hope, down with dope. Tell that person that their brain just isn't busy enough to appreciate such a busy, beautiful background. Flying Rich is on a roll. Doo-doo-ts. The corporate dark. What type of suit did you wear? Italian. So mostly my jackets were Peter Millar, but I got a whole two closets full of suits and suit jackets and stuff like that.
I've
Everything
never seen a closet of yours full of suit jackets.
Are you serious?
Well, wait, the master bedroom, is that full of suit jackets?
Both
That's
of
where
them
he
are.
keeps his
Yeah.
skirts.
Yeah. I could take you guys back there now, but it would be a little weird. But yeah, both are full with like suits, suit jackets. But I didn't really wear suits more than I wore like nice blazers. Like nice blazers were my thing. There's just something special about a Peter Millar blazer. Those things are awesome. But I also
So
got like Issei
Crump's
and
wife knows who's who by Dark being the well-dressed guy.
yeah. When I used to go there, when I was like
Shipping
in work
everything to
clothes.
Crump's house.
Yeah, that's true. I was doing that for a while. Till I got my DLD getting jiggy with it. I stayed getting jiggy with it. You need to offer a custom set of playing cards on your site. I'm sure several viewers would be into having Dark's deck in their hands. Dude, why did I not think of that? That is beautiful. It's called a kilt.
And we got to do the John Crump synthetic deck.
Oh yeah, he does have a synthetic. It's not cheap though. It's not cheap.
It's not real wood.
Yeah, no. The Dark Files with his daughter's fine ass teacher. Stay tuned for more. Hey, all right, I'm repenting for that, okay? Plus she's pregnant with twins now, so she's not looking the same as she was before.
Did you tell all the neighbor stories?
Which one? There's a few neighbor stories. The neighbor of the drunk neighbor.
Oh no, did you ever tell the drunk neighbor story?
I don't think I ever did, no. I mean, it didn't even end in anything. It was absolutely absurd and ridiculous, and I was harassed by a drunk lady for days. And if you don't think you can get harassed by someone that's drunk for days, well, they don't drink enough. Whoever you were hiding from, because this chick was, and she knows with what was in there.
Was she drunk for multiple days, or was she harassing you for multiple days?
Both.
She was, yes, both. Okay, if we're gonna do this, I need to get some nicotine and switch my batteries. Hold on. You were there.
Dark, are you supporting communism and smoking those Chinese vapes?
Technically, yes. Technically, we're all supporting communism right now.
I mean, Joe Biden paid for it, right?
Yeah, I would love for somebody to tell me that they're not supporting communism in some
This
way.
camera, communism. This couch, communism.
Yeah. And I mean, not to mention that supporting pornography in any way is bad. No bueno.
Oh, I was looking for the Pornhub, the Dark Hub logo.
Well, that's your mic. I was like, what? I thought that was.
It's a mushroom-shaped object.
Oh goodness, and it's upside down. Okay. All right, now I got my batteries changed. Hold on.
That's the mega communism right there.
Okay. So yes,
the little communism and then the mega one.
This is the little commie, but the funny thing is that
the other one's the big black communism.
This is the huge throbbing black communism. But this one is only 12% nicotine, and people buy these thinking like, oh, it's just a little disposable vape. Do you know what percent nicotine this is?
Like 15?
50. And for my 50? Spanish viewers out there, 50. Bob,
you like your throat on fire? Like, what is wrong with you?
It gives you, because it's a smaller, shittier design. It doesn't have a massive like clouder like this thing does. It doesn't have the power because it only has a tiny little internal battery. So the only way to give you a decent throat hit is by charging the nicotine like crazy. Senor Bob, I actually shouted you out earlier, and I apologize for not responding to your email yet, but I did see it. So my apologies. I'll get back to you soon. But so here's what happened.
Did you get my email? You got my email?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
What was the email?
I don't remember, but I did
Okay.
send you one.
Must have been
Actually, I
important.
sent you one this morning. You asked for some files.
Oh, I did get that. The dark files. And shout out to Sport Brand with this clone of a Russian lever lock. This thing's pretty dope.
What?
Yeah. Okay, so
What is
remaining focused on that's I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. You were so lucky I did not just say what I was about to say.
Rich, are you playing with a flipper over there?
Your door would have been
I got a
kicked in.
flipper also.
Like when you guys all said like, "Oh, Dark has a bunch of Glock auto series." I was like, "Ah!" They're like, "Oh yeah, he does." Like joking about it. I was like, "Yo, like, if
Oh,
they
yeah, did you-
really think that, like, they will literally kick down a door."
Did you ever mail mine out the other day?
No, it's a shirt that says Sears, but then it says auto over it. Auto Sears. Okay, it's a print shoot repeat shirt actually. Okay, so let me back up. So me, Rich, MGB, a bunch of like the gun guys and the gun
Cool kids.
builders, we all chat. The homie DLD is on Freebase. Yes, technically this little one is salts. It is Freebase. Like, come on, you guys are just this is terrible. More beta prints. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Okay, so here's my thing. Here's my shtick. So we all kind of get together and we'll chat. And by the way, MGB, shout out to MGB because him and I chat all the time. And he told me on the phone, he was like, Dark, you were there for me through a lot of like the darkest times of my life. And I
Oh
was like,
wow!
whoa, I had no idea. When he was going through all that stuff with being, shut down. I mean, he literally made the decision to say, you know what? I am going to shut down everything that it's making me my money and giving me my living, so the DOJ and all these dirtbags can't come in and take, all the information of all these people that are just trying to build guns, right? So shout out to him for making a selfless decision like that. I think most people, um, short of like us and our community, we're like, okay, you know what? We got to fall on the grenade for our people. Most people wouldn't have done that. And yeah, so shout out to MGB. But we talk all the time, and I was like, yeah, I'm putting together a Glock 17, and I just did a build, just did a frame and all this stuff, and I had everything, but I got the wrong, or I actually didn't get the wrong. I had a barrel and a only 19 sized recoil springs. So I was like, I need to go on MGB's site and buy a Glock 17 Gen 3 recoil spring. And he's like, "Oh, bro, don't worry about it, bro. I'll just send it to you, like MGB." And he's like, "I got you, bro. I'll just send it to you." I'm like, "You sure?" He's like, "Yeah." So I sent him my address, but I fat fingered the address. Okay, now instead of sending my UPS store address, which is 42395 Ryan Road, Suite 112, Box 186, Ashburn, Virginia 20148, I sent him my actual address, but I guess I fat fingered it and I made an error, and that error sent my Glock 17 recoil spring to another house that was like a block and a half away from me. Okay. Now he put on there DLD hardware. So it's arriving to DLD hardware. There was no name or anything. It said DLD hardware and my address, which it's common for me to get DLD hardware stuff here too. So it says delivered, and it's 2 weeks later. I'm like, man, I wonder where that thing is. I go on the tracking and I look, it says delivered like 2 weeks ago. I was like, what? It actually came when I hit up MGB and I'm like, hey, bro, did you ever get to ship that thing out? And he's like, yeah, bro, I shipped it out that day. So we're like 3 weeks into it. Okay. So I was like, man, I'll have to look into it. Like a day later, it's like Friday at like 10:30 at night, like 9:30 at night. And I get a message through DLD hardware. Okay. And it says, like, hello, I believe I got your spring. And I was like, what? She said, are you DLD? I think I got your spring thing. And I was like, dude, whoever this is crazy. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. And then they respond and they're like, do you live near blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what? How would you connect DLD hardware and this and that? Like, how did you, like, something's going on? And I called Rich and I'm like, yo, something is going on right now, dude. This is freaking me out. So over that next hour, she was like constantly emailing me talking about this spring thing. And she's like, I got your package. I think I'm like, oh, this is MGB's package. And I look back at the text between me and MGB and I look and I see the address that I sent him. And I'm like, no, it was like 1 digit off, but it sent the mailman like a block and a half away. So anyway, she's constantly messaging me. She's a total mess, misspelling everything. It's like auto-correcting to like the most ridiculous shit. And it's like, she's like, I have your metal show. And like, I'm like, okay, I have no idea what this lady's talking about. So I was like, here, I live here. She's like, I just don't understand how I got this. Say, okay. So I live here. I entered the address. And I mistakenly pressed the wrong button and this digit, and it ended up at your home, which is this address. I apologize, but if you'd like, I could come get it tomorrow since it's pitch black outside and
it's cold too. It was
freezing. It was literally freezing. Like, it was freezing cold. All right. And that's good memory, by the way, because what happens next was the most bizarre thing ever. I say, I can come get it tomorrow, or if you don't feel comfortable with it, just leave it on the porch and I'll just come grab it. She's like, well, I don't feel comfortable with you having my address. I typed in your address.
And she typed it in asking if you live near there.
Exactly. I'm like, you know, I okay. And I'm like, look, my name is this. I live here. I run this, store here. She's like, so you're DLD hardware. I'm like, oh my God. And then
yes,
she
at
comes back,
info at DLD. Yeah.
Yeah, right. My name's Info. How are you? So through all this, I'm like, closing the deal, just leave it on your porch, okay? And then she responds, well, I just don't understand how it ended up here. You're drunk. You're drunk, or you're high, or you're stupid, or all the above. Okay?
You have these emails still?
Yeah, I mean, I could show them, but I don't want my personal info to be shown. I'd have to like redact them. So then I told her where I lived, right? And I said, because I was 1 digit off or whatever, that's why I ended up there again. And I'm like, this is before I had cameras and stuff. And I'm talking to
that would have been great on camera.
oh, dude, the best conversation ever. I was gonna act it out, but hold on. You guys have to understand the whole thing. So as we're sitting here texting back and forth, she goes quiet. And I'm talking to Rick and like, dude, you would not believe this.
Testing 1, 2.
It's all mail random. She would be freaking out, dude. And like, she was like DHS.
I'm mailing
like,
a handgun to her.
Oh, he means ham gun. It's the rubber band gun that shoots ham. Anyway, so she like goes quiet, and I'm talking to Rich through all this, right? Now, Friday nights, you guys know, like, you got like the roast playing, you got 2EDU stream, you got all this stuff. So I'm like doing other stuff, right? So I wasn't really focused on that. And out of nowhere, I'm on the phone with Rich, and I hear, I'm like, what? I go to my door, and it's this lady out in like 14-degree weather with pajamas on,
barbecue sauce on her titties.
Wait. And she's not
shit-faced
hot.
drunk. The most disgusting person I have seen to date this year. God forgive me. I'm sorry. Absolutely. And you know what? She's probably, following my channel and watching right now. Absolutely disgusting. Because I was joking around with Rich, like, oh, hey, what if she's cute, cute and drunk, showing up late at night? No.
That's rape.
I think you were like, stay on the phone. I'm
Yeah,
getting the door.
but I think it disconnected. I don't think because you weren't there through all of it, right? So I go to the door and this lady is like standing like off of my stoop to the side, like far away, like she was like starting to walk away. And she was like, "Hi, I got your spring." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you. I thought you were gonna put it on the porch and I could just pick it up during the like light time when it's light outside and it's not 14 degrees in like a wind tunnel." It like if you've ever walked through like Manhattan when it's like sub 20 degrees and the wind is
Oh,
like
yeah.
you open up a door and it's just like that is exactly what it felt like outside. And she's like, "I got your spring." I was like, "Okay, I thank you. I thought you were just gonna leave it on the porch, but thank you for hand delivering it to the privacy of my own home." And she's like, "I just have one question. How did it end up to my house?" And I'm like, "Clearly, as you see, I live at blank, 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 right here, and I fat fingered the address, and I mistakenly entered this, which is your address, which is why it ended up at your address." "Okay, okay, so it's a spring?" "Yes, ma'am. It's a spring." He's like, it just seemed really important to you." I was like, "Okay, yeah." I was like, yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much." And she's like, "It's just so weird. How did it get to me?" I'm like, "Oh my God." Like, I am not gonna say this again. This is like 6 to 8
Do
times.
you have a doorbell camera?
No,
Now he does.
I literally got a new doorbell. So when my wife and I separated, all of the cameras, the doorbell camera and other cameras and security stuff that I had, I left with them so she could, because she doesn't carry a gun anymore. It's like I wanted to have some level of security, so I left everything with her, right? So I was just talking to Rich recently and I was like, "Dude, I'm going to get a new doorbell cam." And actually I talked to um Red Dawn Ready, and he was like, "Oh, bro, you need to get this one." So I just recently got new cameras and stuff.
Google.
That's what I normally would have done, but I got a baller deal. Oh, we'll talk about it later. So basically, I'm like dealing with this chick who's asking the same thing like 7 times. I've explained it to her, right? So I've just like said,
Wait,
"Okay,
did she have blue hair?
purple hair." Like
Is her
literally,
name Patricia? She sounds like a Patricia.
I have no idea what her name is. It's probably like Kelly or Megan or one of those like stupid white names where like, they just complain about everything. And anyway, she was like, the spring." I was like, it's for a gun." And she was like, "Oh, oh, okay. Well, I'm into shooting." I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure you are, bitch." Like it definitely not. Literally chubby purple haired
She
chick.
wanted you to take her on a date.
She wanted me to take something from her. And I was not dealing with any of that. I could smell the booze from her, like literally 6 feet away in the middle of a frozen windstorm.
Were you
Okay.
getting
I
were you
don't-
getting a context high?
I started getting drunk by smelling her. And through all this, I was like, "Yeah, it's a spring for a gun. It's for a gun." And then she was like, "So you're DLD hardware." I was like, "Okay, yep, thank you so much. Appreciate it." And I'm like trying to push her out, and she's like,
Like, share, and subscribe.
"Yeah, right."
Shut the door.
Dude, thank God it didn't say DLD After Dark because she never would have left me alone. She's had no idea what was, and I it's like those kinds of things that happen that you just like can't even explain it. And I was like, hold on. So earlier that night, I had driven down, like within a half an hour of her coming there, probably. I had walked and I just like threw on a hoodie and walked down there. And I was like, holy this is really far away for like 2 blocks. And it was cold and windy and all that, right? So when she walked there in like short sleeve pajamas, I was like, dude, I was like, "You walked?"
She was feeling no pain.
Nothing could. I was like about to call her an Uber. And she's like, "No, I'm okay." And she just like waddles down the street to
Cutting
go back.
glass with her nips.
Dude, it was so bad, but it was so funny. And then once everything ended and none of us died, then I called Rich back and started laughing about it. Like it was unbelievable. Oh, Luminous. Oh my goodness. She likes you shooting loads or whatever. So did you show her your deck? No, we likely have the same deck.
No, she was standing on. She was on his deck.
Yeah. Yeah. She was on my stoop. Now she's sick as hell. Trust me, she was the moment I opened up the door, I knew she was sick as hell.
The load was too hot. He had to put a thumb in it.
Oh, yucky. How many ladies wearing fuzzy slippers have visited Dark's front deck? I'll take some fuzzy slippers. Yeah, so no, that was a fun time. And that's actually one of the reasons that I got
Did she call
Emily.
you the next morning?
Yes. She called me the next day.
How'd she have your number?
Or no, email. She emailed
Email.
the DLD the DLD help thing. It's like the contact form that we have set up. She was like, "Hey, I came by." Matter of fact, I'll
Are you DLD hardware? How did I get your package?
Yo, what? Hold on. Was that from you?
What? Oh, what I just sent?
Oh
Yeah.
no, I didn't.
No, that
Right.
wasn't me,
Oh,
but I was making a joke. So when I logged on, I saw the 2 orders.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's too funny. I was like, hold on, are they in chat? Like, what are you saying? I could probably just Google search spring. Oh, it's not gonna be because it was info versus
Still
help.
same
It'll
inbox.
still-
You just changed the name. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
That'd
Oh,
be
dude,
unless you were using, because you have 2 mailboxes. It could have been the other mailbox.
I have no idea how I'm gonna find that. That was from so long ago. Well, basically, what she did is she yeah, dude, that's I would be going through for. I have to go to that
Here, no, I got you. Hold on. Hold on.
time frame.
On my computer, it'll be quicker.
Oh yeah, my phone only goes to February 11th anyway.
Oh wait, Jonah, you're a techie. Your day job, right?
Yeah. Here, approve that on your phone, DLD.
So she hit
Gotta
me up
find this email.
the next day and was like, "Oh, did it go through?" Oh, yes, it was me. She hit me up the next day and was like, "Hey, I think I dropped off your spring last night, but what did she say? Like I wasn't in a really good condition. I was really drunk. Did I drop it off to you? Did you get it? Because it
I
seemed
found
like
the email.
did you really?"
Hi, sorry for the late reply on all accounts. I believe I sent the product to the right place. Oh, hold on.
So hold on. So careful with what you I don't want you to accidentally scream something out that's not supposed to be.
No, she said, I believe I sent the product to the right place. However, it was down the street from me and I was walking drunk. If you are the person I gave it to, can you tell me if I seemed okay or not? I hope I wasn't weird.
Yeah. And I was like, "Yeah, no, you were totes fine, shorty." Or did I even respond?
Maybe. I'll look. Oh, here's her name right here. I'm not going to say it, obviously.
Yeah.
Is it
Comment.
Is it?
Please take this product was her comment.
Yeah.
Then she sent another one.
I cannot believe. Well, I forgot that you still had access to everything.
Yeah.
At least now, it's such an unbelievable situation that I probably like. I thought a bunch of people probably thought that was like bullshit, but clearly you found the email that says that her drunken ass walked down here and dropped it off. I don't know if I responded. I think I literally read it and was like, I am not responding to this drunk woman.
Who's calling Big Mac Defense right now?
Somebody that said his phone will ring.
It did.
He gave it to her. Well played. She was messaging to see if she enjoyed receiving your package. She couldn't remember. Oh, yucky.
This was in November, on November 10th.
We need to send that lady some more small packages, but clearly labeled addressed to dark. We should make it to where she comes by at least once per week. Please, please, please do not. At least, you know what? MGB has her address.
I was going to
know
say,
that
I'm
to be true.
contacting MGB.
He's the only person that has her address, aside from my accidental.
John, if her address is in there, make sure you send it to me.
I think so.
It probably is, because I was like, I live at this place. I fat fingered it, and she just could not understand it. But this is also, look, no bullshit. Alcohol is such a dangerous drug that anyone can get at any store, any grocery store, any corner store. That's why, honestly, like as an addict in recovery, clean for over 13 years, I see people that are in recovery from, like, heroin and other things like that. And I got nothing but love for that. But you gotta really go out of your way to go cop some dope. Okay. People that are clean and abstaining from alcohol, like, dude, you could be like, hey, I need to run to the store for a loaf of bread, and you have alcohol surrounding you. So I got a lot of respect for people that are in recovery from alcohol and are still sober.
No, you
Kelly
never
Prepper, what's up,
responded, by the
bro?
way.
What's that?
You never responded.
Is her I don't even want to ask. Is her first name in the email?
Yeah, her first and last name and her phone number.
Type in the private chat to the side. Put her name. I'm curious of what her first name was. We probably shouldn't say it.
Is it Karen? Oh,
The
I don't have the private chat.
The Cohol is my demon for sure. You got private chat?
Oh, yeah, there I do.
Drunks can be so annoying, bro. You ain't lying.
Her picture is on her email. I want to see it, but it's not pulling up.
Oh, dude, it's nothing you want to see. We need to help hook Dark up with his neighbor's soulmate. Oh, ugh.
I'm going to see if I can reverse search the phone number and come up with the address.
What? That's her name?
Yeah.
Okay, first off, that's way too unique to share. So sorry, guys. We cannot share that. That is,
Call her Joe.
It's not Karen.
yeah, we'll
It's
call her
not
Joe. That is.
I think she actually put her name as Joe in the email.
Okay, and we'll just say Joe. MGB. Hold on, is MGB in here? Oh no, man, this would have been a great story for the Valentine's Day episode. Yes, Tech Money, my guy.
I think she typed her phone number wrong too. It ends, the last digit's a 1, not a 0.
Purple hair and some PJs. Call 911. Namakila. That's great. Josephine? No. Just her first name, yes. Just her first name is very unique. More masculine. Maybe, maybe not. I would have not guessed that. I couldn't even remember. And you can end up on Dark's deck. Oh, that's too funny.
Does she have a LinkedIn?
Oh, dude, stop, dude. Trust me, nothing will be good from you finding her picture. Trust me. Hand to God.
No, I can't.
Okay, well, that's the spring story. I just don't understand how it ended up in my place. Like, yo, how smashed drunk. And if you drink on the regular, because there was at least 2 days, if not
I
more.
think I found her husband's name.
She's married?
This is her.
Yo, what?
This is based on your address. It's down the street.
She's married. Somebody committed their life to her.
Is she in her 40s?
That would probably be accurate to say.
Look at the in private chat. That's her.
I don't know because it's not. I think it was. Yeah, I don't know because that I was 1 digit off. That's a couple digits off.
That
So
could be wrong, but the name is right. Look at his name.
yeah, I mean that's. I think she said that she was like divorced or something like that. So it could
That could be.
be. What's up, DB? Good to see you, Jin Champ, my guy. Sorry, some of you guys I didn't see earlier. My LinkedIn is literally Morningstar. All right, well, it's been fun. It's been real, but it ain't been real fun. We got to wrap up. I got stuff I got to do before I go night night. So Dark got to see her no makeup. Yo, it was worse than no makeup, dude. This was no inhibitions, no like it was the rawest I've seen. Well, not the rawest, but it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. God bless her.
Found Morningstar's LinkedIn.
I
Is it a
I
newspaper publishing LinkedIn?
no. I mean,
No,
there's got so Morningstar in the Bible is is Jesus essentially. So Clint Eastwood, what's up, bro?
like 2 comments above that.
Jonah, do you have a picture from her from behind? Dark will be able to identify her easier that way. Oh, dude. Come on, guys.
Rich just got off stream to call her real quick.
Yeah, right. Hey, do you have my spring? I just don't understand how it got shipped to your
I don't
house.
know. I
You
don't
come
get
over to
it.
my house and drop off my spring.
Oh, dude, you would be sick. If I hear ding dong at my front door, I am out of here. All
I'm
right,
sending her shit addressed to you.
yeah, no,
I'm gonna send her this addressed to you.
oh, dude, please don't put me through that again, because she's gonna sit on it for. That means okay. So think about this. That means she sat on it for like 2 weeks. She opened it up, looked at the item inside, and then tracked down that she didn't give it back to the postman and say, "Hello, this is not mine. No, thank you." Which in that case, it would have just sent it back to MGB, right? She kept it for 2 weeks, opened it, identified it, saw that it was some type of spring, looked at who it was addressed to, found the company online, sent in a form and said, I think I have your spring. Please. Or no, what did she say? Please come get this product or something like that. Or I think I have the wrong product, something like that. So I thought she was a customer that had purchased something. So when I started responding, I was like, if you believe you received the wrong product, give me an order number and I'll take like I was like handling it like it was a customer. But anyway, it was crazy. Rich, print some handcuffs to mailer. That actually would be pretty dope. I would like to see if you could do like some PLA plus handcuffs. You could probably do that like print in place handcuffs.
Probably.
That would be pretty dope.
Oh, I actually found Morningstar's LinkedIn.
All right. Well, let's. I can give you his name so you can actually. He actually
sent it in chat.
Yeah, he literally shared the link. All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Coming up over the next 2 weeks, I do have some exciting guests coming up. I have the Lauren Kelly of Polymer 80 coming on, and we're just working.
Who's she?
He is the current owner and CEO of Polymer 80, and I'm working on selecting a date over the next week or two that works for him. He is named Lauren. Lauren. And yeah, that's going to be a dope show, and a couple others too that you guys all know. We'll be doing the Dark Files, and yeah, I think it'll be dope. I think it'll be a good idea because the times that we've touched on a lot of those topics that like look, most gun tubers and most people like they don't do 3 streams a week. They don't stream for 2-3 hours. Like the fact that you guys come in and hang out for like 6, 7, 8, 9 hours a week with me and us, like, is incredible. So when we touch on those topics that are important, it's it's that much more important, for everyone. So it's more impactful. So I think it'd be dope to do that, and I think it'd be valuable for everyone. And talking about those things is good. It's good for everyone. So the darkest files, yes, yes. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap up. So you guys, thank you for coming and hanging out. Thank you to Shogun that came in for a little bit and hung out as well. And
Joe Moore
before we
said she
wrap up,
swallowed it.
the
It took 2
spring.
weeks for it to pass.
Oh, technically I
What?
still didn't use the spring because she touched it. So I didn't. I'm just kidding. I didn't use the spring because I didn't realize that I accidentally selected a Gen 5 17 barrel. So that gun still isn't completed. So Jonah, sure you don't mind if I call you about
Yeah,
some of the
absolutely,
rest
man.
of the
Call me
project?
whenever.
Yeah, when we wrap up the stream, is it cool if he gives you a call? Yeah,
I'm here.
yeah. I would just say after we finish the stream, probably give like 5 or 10 minutes because we're usually chat backstage for a few minutes before we wrap up. Yeah, before we wrap up, and the end is near. Beware has been a viewer for a long time, and he's anything you could do to help him and anyone else to save some money would be dope. And give him the double diamond dark discount. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap up. So do me a favor, Big Mac Defense, and let everyone know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
I am the Big Mac. I do night vision, guns, optics, literally anything firearms or firearms accessory related. Chances are I can get. Someone
You do
hit me
night
up for
vision guns?
night vision guns.
Night vision
Um,
guns? That's dope.
Someone hit me up for a Browning M2 parts kit the other day. Literally can try to
Woo!
get you anything. I will not tell you no. I'll always try.
Can you is it lawful to put the butterfly on a semi-auto?
Yeah, it's just a trigger.
It is lawful?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
can they-
literally
How could they ever get in touch?
everything. Yeah, my number's there. Big Mac Defense on Instagram, Facebook. I don't post too much. But I always monitor my messages and stuff. Someone asked about FX air guns. I could probably sign up to become a dealer and get them.
There you go. Bam.
But yeah, let me know. And chances are I could beat most prices you'll find. The exception is EOTech and Trigicon. They're hard to beat with like Amazon and stuff, but everything else I could be pretty competitive on.
I mean, the good thing is that if somebody does order an EOTech or Trigicon item through you, it is legitimate and it's not
Yes.
fake.
Do not order gun parts on Amazon.
Dude, look.
Supporting an anti-gun company and you're buying fake Chinese crap.
There are so many times, I could not tell you how many times that I've heard of people purchasing legitimate, like $600 EOTechs, and they get given a fake EOTech because
I
somebody else.
found one at Bass Pro.
Yeah, because what happens?
EXPS3.
I know, it's AI.
EXPS3, and when I hit the night vision button, it switched from red to green, and I'm like, that's not normal.
Yeah, because people are ordering these items, they're receiving them, they're taking the real one, and then they're putting fake clones back in there and returning it. And the people that, the company, when they receive it, they're like, oh, got it back, boom, put it back in a rotation. And then someone else buys it and they don't realize that they're buying fake ish. Now, that can happen anywhere, like Jonah's saying, but yeah, I just don't. I use Amazon even though I canceled my my Prime account and all that stuff. The only time I use Amazon, and sometimes I have Rich do it for me, is if I need filament and actually got some stickers done. I was paying like crazy amounts for stickers, and now I am not paying crazy amounts for stickers.
Use eSun PLA Plus.
No, I'm using almost exclusively Duramic PLA Plus.
I ordered some eSun, and when I got it, I noticed the shipping address was right down the street from me, even though it came from Amazon. Turns out the eSun warehouse that sells most of the stuff on Amazon is like 30 seconds from me. And they
What?
just let me go in their warehouse, and they have like shelves, pallets full of every filament you ever need. It's like whatever you want, just go in the warehouse, pick it, and I'll charge you for it.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah.
I haven't used eSun since I bought one roll of like Fire Engine Red eSun when I bought my first 3D printer. But aside from that, I've not used it.
I like their stuff. It was good.
Yeah, I mean it's it's good stuff. I just Duramic, man, prints so good. Um Anyway, yeah, so show Big Mac Defense some love. I'm telling you guys, if you have any firearm related purchase, man, he's always going to be able, almost always going to be able to either point you in the right direction or save you money by going through him, from everything from parts to firearms to suppressors. You've helped a bunch of people get cans recently,
Yep.
and I appreciate that because you're helping my people, save money. And I don't get anything by you guys supporting him, right? Like I want you guys to support Big Mac Defense because Jonah's our boy. Like I don't get anything for it, So one of our viewers he hit me up on Instagram like, "Yo, I bought night vision from Jonah." And I'm like, "Hell yeah, like that's awesome." But he's not like giving me a cut or anything, just so you guys know. Just total honesty up front.
Transparency.
Yes, for everything. However, when some of you guys go to Tack Knives and buy some super dope, by the way, I just had two people go order from Tack Knives. Dude, they got crazy deals right now. So now is a good time to purchase blades. They got a whole bunch of folders that are super cheap. And if you use code DARK, you get 20% off. And they got some hella fresh knives. Look at that thing. Swoop. Anyway,
And if
yeah.
you go
So
on DLDhardware.com and scroll to the bottom of the page on the right side, there's all his affiliate links and coupon codes.
including tack knives. Boom. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. That's important. Now, this, if you guys are interested in getting this from Tack Knives, you can. It's a Microtech. But anyway, there are a bunch of like Jonah said, if you go to DLD Hardware, scroll down all the way to the bottom, you'll see a whole bunch of affiliate links in there. If you are going to buy something and do want to support the channel, that is the way to do it. Yeah, Rich, as we did the spring work for you? It did. No, it did not. I accidentally
Also,
had
really
to
quick,
put
Hollow
Velcro on.
Sun. I could beat every Hollow Sun price you'll find online.
Yeah. Yep. My Hollow Sun Light, the PID Dual. I got that for cheaper than anywhere else had on the market. And actually, a lot of times Jonah can't publish his prices because they're so far below map. But don't tell anyone.
Hollow Sun actually called me one time because I had a price that was too low on my website, and someone reported me.
Dude, Polymer 80 used to send me a daily email saying,
You violated map.
yeah. They have like bots that scan their websites daily.
No, someone reported me. It was from an optics sale page. They looked on my website and they're like, "You were a few bucks off," because it was a new product and I didn't know the map price yet.
Copy that. All right, Rich, in closing, remind everyone who you are, what you do, where they can find you.
FlyingRich.com, Flying Rich Firearms on YouTube, and Flying Rich on YouTube. And of course, I'm pretty prolific on the grams where I'm Flying Rich _official.
Thank you, King. Thank you. And thank you for all the text messages, Josh, from Black Diamond Guns Gear. If you guys can hear that ding, can you hear the ding every time it happens? Yeah, I'm gonna need to work on that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Look, I know we talk about a bunch of stuff, we joke about a bunch of stuff, but look, sometimes we can. Yeah, but you know what? I'll let you hang on to it for a day or so, or if you want, here, give it back to me, and then next time you come on, I'll grab it from you. Okay.
There you go.
Thanks, man. You did bend it. You did bend it. I could tell. Thank you, by the way. Hopefully you got all your roll pins installed. Look, guys, in the end, right now we are in tumultuous times. We're living in tumultuous times, and right now is the time for you guys to get right with your family, to get right with God. And if any of you out there are curious as far as what that means, reach out to me, and I'd be happy to talk to you. And I'm sure Rich, Josh at Black Diamond Guns and Gear, and all you guys, they'd be great people to reach out to. Jonah unfortunately doesn't believe in Jesus, so so I'm joking. It's just a little joke.
Jesus was Jewish, just saying.
Carpenter, also a carpenter.
Yeah, he did.
Not
he
a plumber.
He built
but a
stuff.
Carpenter.
He built stuff. But he's mailing it to your neighbor. Oh, that's great. Yeah, but
I'm gonna send her a card from you.
Please do not. Please do not. Just say I miss you. I'm just kidding. Please do not. Please do not. Look, guys, I appreciate all you for coming in and hanging out and spending this much time with us. It means a lot.
I'm gonna send her a subscription to like Beer of the Month from you.
She probably already is a subscriber. I'm just willing to bet that she's or if there's like a wine of the month, she probably is already a subscriber there. I know I was joking, guys. So anyway, when you guys sit down and take a moment to look in the mirror, right? I believe that we're living in times right now where the strong, healthy Christian males are rarely in existence. Okay, and we're supposed to be warriors of God. So be strong, have high expectations and standards for yourself, and help others be better and stronger, and prepare for war, right? Because if you seek peace, you must prepare for war. And some of the rules that I like to hold myself to are the ones that I share with you at the end of every stream, which we'll do now. Bless you, Rich. Was that bless you or a cough? Was that cough?
Cough.
Cough. Okay. So, guys, in closing, remember you can support all the people that support us. Go in the description. You'll find all the links in the description. But also, if you go to DLD Hardware, go to the bottom of the webpage. The webpage isn't done, so please don't email saying, but all this stuff isn't done yet. And I know. You can tell that it's not done yet by the fact that it's not done yet. So there's that. Anyway, guys, remember the rules. Rule number 1. Oh, and of course, support Goonbeam. You gotta love Goonbeam. Like Goonbeam is like witchcraft. Okay, it's crazy. Anyway, guys, rule number 1 is to be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief interaction that you have with somebody else can have a massive impact on their life. So just be kind. Rule number 2 is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed, because a hand that's open to give is open to receive, even if it's your purple-haired drunk neighbor. Rule number 3, no one called it. Okay, all right. Rule number 3, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence, make sure that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be, and be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here, and I will see you guys back on Thursday evening, and we'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate all the supporters, all the people dropping chats, all the channel members, and all you guys, people placing orders through DLD Hardware. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate you all so much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys, and thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Bye.